2, 1. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans, Clippers fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. We'll be doing a live play-by-play reaction, hanging out here the day before Thanksgiving, hoping to see our San Antonio Spurs. Deno and Selena staring at me tonight. How are you doing, Miss Gomez? Boy, we need a Spurs win. I know some people might say, no, this is all part of the plan, TSR. We're losing and we're going to get that high draft pick. But at some point, you want the team morale to, heading back up this way instead of going down this way. So hopefully we can go to the holiday with a nice Spurs win versus old number 2 and company. Thank you all for tuning in. Yo, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. Fast, fun, free, nutritious, and delicious. And go, Spurs, go. Go, Spurs, go. Go, Spurs, go. Good evening, Bo. 10 lose streak for the history and next to win. No, I don't want to see it at 10. Kalo 5, good evening. James, good night. Good evening to you. Jacob, Joshua, Kalo, Zach, Lazy Bacon. Do I like apple pie or pumpkin pie? Yes. I like pie. I like pie. I do like pie. My favorite pie, I probably put blueberry ahead of those and pecan and chocolate cream. So I'm more of a sweet tooth pie guy. That makes any sense. Happy Thanksgiving to you, furthermore. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I should have a turkey next to me. I'll tell you what. If I remember and we lose tonight, maybe I will have a turkey co-hosting game since we're be playing like a bunch of turkeys. That's right, Jacob. Go Spurs, go no matter what. Good evening, Bia. Spurs win by 20 tonight. I'll keep saying it until it happens. I would love to see it. I mean, the Spurs, it seems like every first half we play decent, solid, or sometimes have a lead. We gave the Clippers their first road win of the season, and then for whatever reason, the wheels just fall off sometimes in the third quarter or in the fourth quarter. I know it's a young team, but I feel like something's got to change. I saw the Pop interview after the last loss for the Clippers, where he was talking about, hey, we competed and, I'll sleep well tonight. And I'm sitting there thinking, yes, I'm not going to sleep well tonight. This is like our 9th loss in a row. Why aren't you angry? Same to you, Zach. Peanut butter pie. Ooh, I don't know if I've had that in a while. Bill, good evening. Said I gave my ticket tonight's game to a friend of mine at San Antonio because my sister is driving down from Missouri tonight to stay with me until Monday. I haven't seen her in over 4 years. Well, you made the right call. Family definitely comes first. And, yeah. Yes, she's back. Win for sure. Yes, play smart. Strike first, strike hard. No mercy, sir, is what I want to see tonight from our Spurs. Jacob, we need a lot of stuff we need to learn. Today, luck turns around. Let's start a winning streak. Ryan, I'm all on board. Got myself here. Got Miss TSR Sports over there in the corner. We got Grogu. We got Selena. Coyote's here, too. You can't see him, but he's hanging out. Jack, good evening to you, and go Spurs go. If the Spurs made a trade with the Magic, would you rather Cole Anthony or Jalen Suggs? I don't know, Freege. Spur of the moment, I did see the Spurs injury report was clear at the start of the game. I assume he's not starting. Last time he came back from an injury, he played like 12 minutes. And I think the Spurs are going to be even more careful this time since last time he missed 2 games. Played a couple games, was out. Now he's missed 3 games. You don't want this becoming a recurring thing with who's soon to be the highest played player on the team constantly missing time. As good as Devin is, he's not going to get better or help the team win games if he's playing as many minutes as I am. Seems like Pop is checked out, like he doesn't care anymore. A lot of people are saying that, Zach. You're not alone. A lot of people are saying it looks like Pop is checked out. And some Spurs fans don't like that. I've been, I don't want to say attacked. We'll say criticized at times on videos. If I question Pop in any way, shape, or form, I'm like, look, he's the GOAT of Spurs coaches. Maybe the greatest of all time. That's arguable. But to sit here and just pretend everything's okay, I think is... everything's not okay. I'm truly worried about the team morale and the development and maybe even confidence levels of really Jeremy and Wemby. I think are getting affected the most by this Jeremy Son point guard experiment. So I have concerns. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Pop has some kind of secret master plan. And if he does, I'll be the first to be like, I was wrong. Here we are this year. We win like 20 games, and then next year we win 60. I mean, hey, I'd be all on board saying I was wrong. You proved me wrong, and I would be happy to say I'm wrong. But what I'm seeing on the court and the body language and interviews is not telling me that yet. Oscar's trying to be patient. Pop's got a nice big payday. He is chilling. He does have a nice big payday. Goats do get old too. You're right. Neil, I hope not. Young team, Wemmy's really still trying to find his game. I mean, he's finding it out right now, out in three-point land, and that's not where we want him to find it. We want to have him find it more in the paint, in the post. Use that size to his advantage, and he hasn't gotten there yet. He's showing up in 19. Anyone here once have NBA dreams? Like to play in the NBA, John Lou? Never. That was never good enough. I mean, I can admit that. Breach says, I blame the media for hyping Wemby up and having casual Spurs fans thinking it's a championship year. That is fair. The media hype on Wemby has been astronomical, constantly touting him as the best prospect since LeBron James, which, you know, whether you like LeBron or dislike LeBron, you can't deny what he's achieved on the court. And if you're going to compare Wemby to him, you're setting expectations pretty high. This is a man that's won 4 NBA championships and has been in 10. And his longevity is off the charts. So he's on my personal route much more than LeBron James. So yeah, that's pretty high, pretty tall bill to fill. All right, starting lineup, for the Clippers, Terrence Mann, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Ibaka, Zubac. That's the same lineup they went with last time. Russell Westbrook, who you didn't know, is coming off the bench. And I heard from you guys that actually volunteered to do so for the betterment of the team. So props to him for, doing whatever it takes to win. I mean, and the window's closing on him, so he wants to win now. Gabriel, go Spurs, go to you. Fashion Flexing, good evening. Take it easy. But what are we tanking for, Fashion? I keep hearing, I don't follow college basketball much. I keep hearing this is not a great draft next year. So if we finish as the third worst team, couldn't we have the bad luck the Pistons or the Rockets had last year? Next thing you know, we're picking 6th or 7th. And the guy doesn't become, a starter. Then what was all this for? I want to have the guys learn how to win, not learn how to tank. I've been very anti-tank since day one on this channel because I think it hurts team morale and it gives you a loser's mentality. And I don't think our guys have a loser's mentality, but some of the guys on the team, i.e. Keldon, Devin, all they have known is losing seasons. And that starts to wear you out. Daniel, good evening to you. Hopefully, I want to get number 2. Let's get number 2 tonight, the day before the holiday. Let's get not Kawhi off his pedestal. Not that he's on one, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Papa, Sohan really, I thought, showed incredible improvement last year from the first game he played to the last game he played. We watched his progression. And is Malachi Branham starting tonight? And now this year, that progression feels stunted because he's playing so out of position. Nice. I could go for some ice cream, Caleb 5. I'm not going to lie. Instead of tank, Spurs should trade for a point guard. Well, a lot of people are saying that, but what do you give up? Who do you bring in? And you don't want to bring in somebody that's going to make you a mid-team. What I mean by that is, on the Zach LaVine video I did for our channel, I mentioned if we were to get Zach, we're not going to be good enough to be a championship team. We're going to probably be a late play-in type team and just be kind of middling in the middle of the field, and that's not what we want. I understand you're going to say, TSR, well, we need to be on the bottom before we can get to the top. We've been on the bottom last year, and I don't want to be one of those teams that's at the bottom every year like the Kings were for, 2 decades? The Rockets and the Pistons suck this year. How many draft picks have they had in the last few years? And are they near the bottom of the league again? I don't want to turn into that. And yes, I do feel we're a better organization than the Pistons as far as growing talent and developing talent. That doesn't mean it can't happen to us. San Antonio Spurs, Keldon Johnson, Victor Wembanyama, Zach Collins, Jeremy Sohan, and Malachi Branham is starting. The Julian Champagnie experiment and starting him is over. And I like Julian, but he was not getting it done, so I think this is the right move. Malachi has been quite bad from three-point land this year, but at least his two-point shot has been pretty consistent, and he has started before and has been getting consistent minutes all year, whereas Julian wasn't playing and then just gets thrust into the starting lineup. Lance, good evening to you. It's okay if you missed DeJounte. You met LeBron. Your dad met LeBron, Kitty, Jason Kidd, Shaq. Wow. That's awesome. Tanking is losing me. Yes, I agree. You could see that answer. You could see the Utah Jazz are a great example of a team that has a lot of guys. You look at their roster the last 2 decades. They have guys come in and come out. Guys come in, come out. They just can't hold on to anybody. I get your point. You're trying to say, well, everybody would want to leave. But you know what? Nobody will want to come here for losing all the time. I always see Spurs fans say we can't get any free agents. If we keep losing, nobody's going to want to come here. That being said, let's hope we get a win tonight and at the very least be competitive the rest of the season. That's what I'm hoping for. Players are on the court, and away we go. Wemby versus Zubac. Let's get a win. Let's have a good game. More than anything, I want to see him compete tonight. That's the main thing. I've said that I've been a broken record on this channel the last few years of the losing seasons. If you're going to go out there and lose, so be it. But let's have a fun game and, be competitive. And the first bucket of the game is by the Clippers, and it is Spurs ball. Sohan will bring it up. Jeremy Allen, 3-point land, looking to set the half-court offense. He's going to drop it off and try to get to Wemby. Finally gets it to Wemby. Wemby's going to drive in the paint and almost turns the ball over. Gets out to Zach Collins instead for a corner 3. 3 is no good. And the rebound will fall into the hands of the Clippers, and they have a fast break down the other end and an easy layup for Terrence Mann. For Zippy. She is just looking at me, Beavis. Selena just giving me the, I don't know if she wants to kiss me, giving me the stink eye. I don't know what's going on there. It is Spurs ball, looking for their first bucket. Branham going to get a pick and roll with Zach Collins. Back out to Zach, over to Wemby. Wemby's having some trouble holding the ball tonight already. I don't know what's going on. Branham. Shot clock violation.
This is not an awesome start here.
I like the jerseys as well, Joshua. Sure, Zach. I agree. Yes, Angelina. Angelina, I would agree with that. Since Stockman and Malone left, now Malone did plays last year with the Lakers. Yeah, they've had issues with loyalty. And now a turnover by the Clippers. No, I don't want to see a settling. That's one thing that's driving me insane, Joshua, is a team settling for threes, especially Wemby. He's been launching about 6 threes a game. Look, if he was a 35 to 40% three-point shooter, okay, fine. But he is, at the moment in his career, not a good three-point shooter. I believe he's around 28% right now. It shouldn't be launching that many for shooting 28%. Speaking of which, Wemby with the ball right now. A crossover action against PG-13. Tosses to Collins in the paint. Collins with the jumper off the front rim. No good. Terrence Mann with the rebound. And James Harden, the beard, will get it up to old number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard against Kelvin. And Kelvin get whistled. Devontae Graham is buried on the bench for each. Wargies, I would love a win tonight. Go into the Thanksgiving Day with a Spurs win. I would be thankful for a Spurs win at this point. Zubac in the paint, turnaround off the glass, bounces around, bounces in. 6-0. Spurs still looking for the first bucket. Kelman into the paint, passes it out to Brandon for 3. No good. Jancic, Ghost versus go to you. PG-13's open for 3, going to take the 3. No good. Wemby will grab the loose ball off the boards. Kelvin's going to take a corner 3. Or elbow 3, no good. We haven't made a shot yet. We've missed all our shots, Spurs fans. Missed all our shots. It's early. Terrence Mann back to Paul George. 12 on the shot clock. Over to the beard. Harden way out 3-point land. Now starts to drive. Almost passes out of bounds, and he will pass it out of bounds as Terrence Mann steps out. I would just let it shoot, Joshua. I mean, yeah. Why not? If you're the defense, force the Spurs to beat you with 3-pointers. That hasn't worked out for us this year. Brandon in the paint, out to Collins. Collins with the jumper. Nope. Oh. One of these eventually just has to go in, right?
It's the law of averages.
Kokoshiba, I said sarcasm there with good start Spurs. Harden with the jumper, no good. Vinny Rondufny. Phoebe Devins playing tonight. He's coming off the bench. Wemby for 3. Misses a shot, but he got fouled. He'll go on the line for 3. San Antonio Hotspur, good evening to you. Paul said, like I said, 0-0 would be as close as we would get. Shake my head. Joshua, yes, fans are going to get annoyed. You're right. William, she's doing good, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Wemby's first free throw is good. He got 2 more on the way. Zach, I mean, he did attack the paint more. The only problem was DeMar was a lot of ISO or isolation. There's a lot of times you'd see the other guys just standing around, which is not good either. You need to find a happy medium between the two. Spurs has hit every shot so far. Every free throw they have. That's a factual statement. 3rd free throw. And we got the Warriors, I believe, Friday night. That's a late game. I think it's a 10 o'clock game. Crap, and I get it up early Saturday. That sucks. She is looking at me, Ron. Phil, we got 3. So I hope we at least score in the first quarter. We have 3 now. PG-13 going to drive on Kelvin. Into the paint. Layup no good. Wemby will get it up to Sohan. Sohan drives into the paint, and the fast break layup is a dud. He did get fouled going to the line for 2. Jay, good evening to you. Warriors and the Nuggets. Ooh. Let's get the win tonight. We have beaten the Warriors. It was in the preseason, but we matched up pretty good with our tall lineup as they go small ball. And I think that's definitely a winnable game. The Nuggets, yeah, we better win tonight or Friday night. So at the line for 2, first free throw's good. Amityville, I don't think Chris Paul would want to play here. Not on a rebuilding team. I don't think Golden State's the best place to win a championship these days. Butterfly, good evening to you. It is Clippers ball. Paul George. We'll get it over to Zubac. Back to Man. Man guarded by Wemby. 12 on the shot clock. Man back to Kawhi Leonard. Expect some moves every time Kawhi touches the ball. Kawhi's going to drive. And throw it out to Harden. And going to throw it out. Throw it away. Good morning, Jay from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. Brita, good evening. Matt McClung from the Magic G League. Defense sucked, though. Well, our whole team defense has been an issue this year. Keldon with the ball again into the paint, or to the post, to Wemby. I'm having trouble putting words together here. Out to Brandon for 3, no good. Fast break for the Clippers. And number 2 with the dunk. Number two. Old number 2. 29 likes. What? 29? What do you like that, my friends? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up to help support the channel. Collins for 3.
There.
Tied game. Yes, it is always go Spurs go, Phil. Absolutely. James Harden guarded by Wemby. Got him off his feet the other night. Harden dribbling. Crossover through the legs. Putting a little clinic on behind the back. Pull-up jumper. There you got him. Got him again. 10-8, 6:50 to go. And we're going to have a whistle on the Clippers. That's going to be a foul line. 7-minute mark must mean Wemby's coming out. Got to be that time. Time to sub Wemby. Black Phoenix, Go Spurs, go to you. My friends, if you could hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. It is the only thing I'll ask for on this channel. And it's the best way to support the channel. What's a thumbs up look like? It looks like this. Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go! Fair enough, Phil. Hopefully it's when we get a lead. Not if we get a lead. When we get a lead. You figure the first Clippers game we lost by 40. The second Clippers game we lost by, what, like 25-ish? So we're slowly getting their number. Brandon started, William. Julian Champagny back on the bench. Malachi Branham started. James Harden is on a new team every 6 months. Nets, Philly, Clippers. Where does he go next? And like I said, it almost feels like that. The dude has bounced around a lot the last few years. And, I mean, I don't know what to say. Devin's coming off the bench, James. Coming off the bench. Selena, what's up?
When you're ready, come and get it. Na, 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 na.
That's what I thought. I'm just thinking Friday night's game is going to be at 10. Won't get over till 12:30, and I have to get up at 6. That's going to be rough. That's going to be a rough Saturday. Yep. Rough Saturday indeed. You know, it's okay though. You know, I'm on top chat. I thought I went to live chat, and I'm on top chat.
Oh.
Bring in you two. I do not see any substitutions over here yet. So maybe Pop's going to keep the starter then? Oh, so every about 2 weeks, Butterfly, there's a comic warehouse near where I live. Well, not that close, but it's close-ish. And they have a sale every 2 weeks, and they're doing a Black Friday fill-a-box sale on Saturday. And I've been going there almost every 2 weeks since like January, February this year, and I've gotten a ton of comics, but I can fill like a short box that are dollar comics for $40. And those are usually just bags, so I can get like 180 to 200 books in a box. And this weekend they're doing a sale on any of their 70% off books, which are usually like $8 to $10. So if I can, and it's only $90 to fill a short box, I can fit 150 books in there. So if those are usually $2 to $3, and I'm paying $90, it's a really good deal. Damn, should be playing. Yes, Zach, 100% agree. YouTube should automatically be live chat, not top chat. You want to answer that?
What?
It's a question.
Oh, it hurts, but I'm hanging in. Rich is taking really good care of me, so that helps a lot.
She was also very loopy yesterday.
Yeah.
Good thing there wasn't a live game. Or maybe... Oh, Devin's in! And Wendy's still in. Wow. Well. Oh, number 2 with the number 3. Goal Kwai. Nice to see Devin back out there. Hopefully he can contribute and get us going tonight. Pull-up jumper by Devin. His first jumper from being back is no good. Paul George with the rebound. He'll bring it up for LA. They are up 13-8. George drives in the paint and just loses the ball. Keldon, going to take a 3 and miss the 3.
Wow.
Devin with the offensive rebound because this is the NBA. You bring the ball up the court and you just chuck a 3 immediately. You know, set the offense. You just launch a 3. Someone into the paint, throws it up. No good. Collins with the rebound. The Spurs get some second and third chance opportunities. Wemby guarded by Kawhi gets it into Sohan in the post. Sohan, turnaround jumper gets blocked by Terrence Mann. Sohan gets the ball back over to Collins. Collins with the jumper. No good. Wow, he missed 4 shots in that possession.
Yeah.
Paul George for 3, good. Pop's going to call a timeout. All right, Joshua, I don't know what's with these long shots.
Butterfly, I had knee surgery yesterday.
You got the Cassio Ellen Ripley used in the first Alien movie? Nice, Christian. Jordan, good evening. Coob. Devin should stop acting like he's a superstar. Instead, focus on being great. Wow. Get fouled, you son of biatches. I'm glad to see we're getting offensive rebounds, but we missed 4 shots in that possession. It is a brick house. Yes, Albert. Wemby was still in at the 5.5 minute mark. We had a timeout, so at least Pop is letting him play a little bit past the 7-minute mark. I love him to death, but God, this team is hard to watch sometimes. Or hard to watch. Yes, I think even sometimes. Bill Lane is talking about his cancer, multiple myeloma, uncurable blood cancer, right now on the home broadcast. He'll say he continue to call Spurs games as long. Oh no!
They did put something about that on the screen that he posted that
Oh.
he's going to focus on living, and the way to do that is continue to call the games.
So we're gonna lose Bill at some point in probably the near future. Uncurable. Wow. No, so I mean, him and Sean are the team. Yes, happy for Thanksgiving. Can we at least get 2 layups this quarter? Beavis, not looking good. Damn it, Mavis, these layups are hard. Hard to get the ball in the rim. Like, you need to use some lube. Bunghole. Alright, Christian. Spoken center, forget about their team. LMA, LMA, I don't know what our offense is doing at times.
Or the defense.
Or in defense. Amongst multitude issues we have a team, I think the worst fact that we can't shoot for nice.
Trying butterfly.
Leo, I cannot comprehend the Spurs losing by 40 tonight. Good evening, Mars. Obviously, I don't want it to happen, but if we were to get blown out tonight, it would be a loss for words. Spurs need to teach their players how to score through contact, not launch three all the time. Are we going to get more than 20 wins this season? Christian, I said 38.
Babe, there was a turkey twerking on the screen.
I missed a turkey twerking on the screen. John Michael, some people are worried about the way they're playing their offense right now, that they are going to stunt his growth. He's not on the court by the way. He's been substituted. And it's Spurs ball. Devin going to drive, spins around, and the paint gets fouled. Who? Osman. I thought you said Osborne. New York Giants are 107, 74, and 5 all-time against Washington. Most in NFL history against one. Yes, we own Washington. Absolutely. Thank you, Jordan. Figured it out. We're shooting so poor that we keep passing them to avoid taking a shot. No one wants to be one to blame. Is that what it is? No one wants to be the one to blame, so they'll just keep passing the ball? Marcel misses the first free throw. MTK from Bangkok, thank you for stopping in. My only take of the game. You're welcome. I know there's not a lot of channels calling the Spurs. If any of these days, I saw quite a few Spurs games getting broadcast play-by-play at the start of the season, but well, with this recent losing streak, I have a feeling those numbers are dropping. That made 1 or 2. I'll still be here. Same to you, Odyssey. The Prune with McDormand. The Prune is at the game. He's at the game. I'm jealous. Sort of. Not really. No, that's awesome, man. That was really awesome. Hope you have a good time. Hopefully we get a win for you. Paul George for 3. Bounces off the rim. Bounces off the rim. Bounces finally out. And we're going to have a foul, I think, on the Spurs. Daniel Tice. Looks like he's the one that got fouled. Can Sohan become Kawhi? No, I just want to be the first Jeremy Sohan, Christian. I mean, I certainly wouldn't mind him becoming a defensive player of the year and an offensive juggernaut. You're welcome, MTK. Yeah. Can anybody else really be this?
That's my favorite.
Hey, seriously. Who else is going to be that? Oops, I put it up twice.
Even more.
Clippers ball. Westbrook in the paint. Shot clock expiring. Throws up an air ball. And they're not going to show up to give it a shot clock violation. Spurs grab possession right before it hit the double zeros. Devin with the ball, just going to launch a 3. In and out. Don't know if I like that shot. Such a cute laugh. Harden with the ball. Spurs are 1 of 14 from the field. 1 of 14! Norm Powell, jumper no good. We missing everything. Well, except for that one, I guess. Collins the ball right now, going to drive in the paint. Layup, good. So, of course, I criticized the team, and they proved me wrong.
I'll keep criticizing them.
Yeah, right?
Please.
Jafar, I don't think we're tanking, but I also don't think we're putting the team the best chance to win. Yeah, I don't think we're playing up to our full potential. Quiet the jumper, no good. 16-11. Trade for PG-13? Nah, that won't happen. Osman with the ball. Back to Collins. Over to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to take a 3. Nope. Our shooting is something special tonight.
I'm afraid to get inside.
That's what they're saying in the chat. Like, go into the paint, do something. It's all these jumpers. Quiet with the jump hook in the paint, no good. Collins with the rebound. 3 minutes ago. Spurs are lucky they're only down 5 the way they're shooting from the field tonight. Devin gets pickpocketed by old number 2. Kawhi drops it off to Norm Powell in the break. Makes a layup. Good, 18-11.
That last play, I mean, they all lined up at the 3 line.
Yep. They're settling for jumpers, settling for threes.
They gotta push it in.
Look, there's another 3. Well, at least that one went in. That was Keldon with the 3. I hate number 2. Nice for the moment. We need some thunder dunks of justice. Absolutely.
Yeah, we do.
I've not been using that much lately. Westbrook's going to drive in the paint, throws it up off the glass. No good. Spurs ball. They get it up to Osman. Osman will run the offense up. He'll take a quick 3. No good. What is with...
Why not take the time and set a play? You had it.
Why are we just running up and launching 3s? Unlike every other play. Spurs cause a turnover at Spurs ball. Trey Jones will drop it off to Devin. He's going to take a 3. No good. What? Oh, can we get closer than 20 feet to the freaking hoop?
Is the floor lava?
What's going on here?
I think the floor is lava.
Harden in the paint, misses a layup, going to get fouled and go to line 2. We're just chucking freaking shots up left and right. We're not a good shooting team. Especially tonight, but...
Pop's telling you to take more 3s.
Yeah, take more 3s. Kenny, we're dying by the 3.
Yeah, that is not your bread and butter.
No. And we have some good 3-point shooters on the team, but we also have some guys that are really struggling this year. Harden's first free throw is no good. And they're launching a lot of quick 3s. He has William. He's got 4 games in a row of 20-plus points. Speaking of which, Kellen's going to come out right now. We at the arena are booing the S out of Leonard. Good. I know we're only down by 4. We're lucky. This could be much worse. Second free throw is good. Nice. Nice one, Phil. I would put on Hammer Smash Face on repeat by Cannibal Corpse. As my Spurs are driving crazy song. Turnover Spurs. Westbrook. Drop it off to the old number 2. Number 2 on 3-point line, guarded by Trey Jones. Huge mismatch there. Kawhi's going to take the jumper over him. Good. He's got about, 6 or 7 inches on Trey Jones. We are tall, Jafar. We went with this big lineup so we'd have a height advantage on teams, and we're just a jump shooting team. Charles Bassey the paint to the double clutches 100 times and then turns the ball over.
Passes it straight to a Clipper.
And then Trey Jones gets the pickpockets Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, Trey.
And now a foul by Kawhi. A frustration foul. Suck it, number 2. Suck it. Suck it right here. I don't know.
It's still love when he laughs, though.
That's the spurnovers? Wow.
Oh, I like that, the turnovers.
I don't like it.
That's clever,
That's
though.
funny, but I don't want that to stick.
No, I don't want it to stick, but that's clever.
Minute to go. Spurs down by 7, and, it could be much worse. So, well, I mean, I'm over it, but it's kind of a running joke on the channel that we call him number 2. Oops. I showed him again. That we call him number 2.
You just love when he laughs.
Another Spurs turnover.
I saw him.
Yep, there he is. Bottom right of your screen. Alyssa's in love with Coyote. Miss TSR is in love with Coyote. It is Clippers ball. George for 3. Good.
Wow. That's a nice 3.
Look at the players now. We has made improvements, but Granada, yes, it's been rough. And we just missed another shot. Down by 10. Both teams are on a bonus. When did PG start waking up? When they played us. Tice runner in the paint. Good. Come on, we're down by 12. .80 run by the Clippers, what I just heard on the TV. Trey on 3-point land. Trey's going to drive. Pull up in the paint. No good. And I think that Wemby tip might count. Not good.
Not good. Bummer.
A shame we can't play Phoenix every game. I agree. 26-14. Oh my goodness. Well, it's early. It's early. That's all I'll say. It's early, but we got to hope for the best. Wemby don't turn wimpy. Has Wemby had 3 free throws tonight? I think it's at all points. I'm the only Spurs fan who doesn't hate Kawhi. No. There's other people in the chat who do not hate Kawhi. Not good is the title of the first quarter. Actually make the entire month in November. Yeah, would we win our first game, William? We won a game on November 2nd and have not won a game since. Spur of the moment. That is a darn good question. How did we beat the Suns twice? I know everybody will be like, well, they didn't have Booker and Bradley be on the first game. Fair enough. You had Durant and Booker in the second game. That should have been enough. 14 points in the first quarter. Amazing offensive performance. See? Butterfly still loves Kawhi.
I like him too.
You like his laugh.
I do love his laugh. Also his hair.
Are they trying to get people to move them to Austin? People have said that, Joshua. People have actually said, are they trying to get moved to Austin? 3 people that shoot the 3 ball better than us. Helen Keller, Steve Hawkins, Larry Flint. Wow.
That's rough.
We beat the Suns because cop coach. Yep. We lost one in our second versus the Suns. Since then, the Spurs are actively engaged in no-win November.
Yeah.
Well, Butterfly lives in Austin, so she would love the Spurs moving to Austin. Take away the free throws, and we made 3 buckets the entire quarter. Austin Spurs sound like a person, not a team. That's fair.
It does, actually.
Yep, Kokishibo, 14 points in the first quarter. Our defense was a little better. We only gave up 26. Usually we give up 40-ish, 35 to 40. So that's an improvement. Ethan says, my man, longtime fan, but this is the most infuriating Spurs basketball I've ever seen in maybe the past ever. I mean, I've been a fan, maybe you've been a fan longer, Ethan. I've been a fan since 1990. I did not see much in the 96-97 season. Probably a good thing. But this is definitely the most frustrating season that I've seen since the channel started. I mean, last year was... if they get to a 14, 15, 16 game losing streak, then yes, this will be the most frustrating season, no doubt. PJ Tucker is going to foul Wemby. Oscar, Spurs fans aren't going to want Spurs. Well, Spurs fans in Austin might want them to move, but then they want to play the San Antonio Spurs. Not shooting foul. Now you're trying to say you got to match the physical play, and we're not. We're just settling for jumpers.
Yeah, that's true.
So, speaking of which, Wemby baseline jumper is no good and a foul. Foul in LA. Smarty, how are we doing? Phil says this season is the worst I've ever seen. Mito, I don't necessarily think we're tanking. The Sohan experiment so far has been a big flop. Wemby with the ball right now. I put a stat up on our community stats yesterday about he's got the worst points per possession of anybody that brings the ball up. I think it was like a minimum of 200 times. Wemby in the paint, misses the shot. Clippers ball. Paul George just gets all sorts of wrecked in the paint. Or had some great flopping action. Last season was rough. Last season was rough. No doubt. But I got to think fans' expectations were much higher with Wemby being there this year. Significantly higher. The season tickets were significantly higher. That's for darn sure. Paul George for 3, no good. Long rebound will fall into our hands at Spurs ball. Malachi Branham out 3-point land over to Sohan. Sohan pull up 3. No good. Remember when he was hitting threes?
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it seems like so long ago. Still, only 14 points for the Spurs. Westbrook pull-up jumper good. And they now double this up, 28-14. Oscar. Nothing yet. Nothing. No word on that. So I'm going to fly out of bounds, and we're going to have a foul, I think, on Tice.
I agree with Bill. The losses aren't what's disappointing. It's the way that
Yes.
they're losing, the lack of effort from the players, and the lack of caring from Pop. I 100% agree with that, Phil.
Yes, William Juby. That's where I got that stat, that ESPN article about Sohan. It was not favorable. The parts I read, I didn't read it word for word. That stat about the points, though, I think that's where I got it from, was not. I don't remember. Did you read the Sohan article?
I'm the one who sent you this article.
Did you read it, though?
Yes, of course. I actually thought the most interesting thing that was said in the article was that Sohan was saying that it's just as hard on him mentally as it is physically, and he's just as tired mentally as he is physically after a game when he's got to play point, trying to think a different way.
Powell for 3 and 1. Wow. We stink worse than Pop's Clearasil pads? What in the... She sounds like Selena Gomez? I don't know what Selena sounds like when she's not singing.
I do. I don't think I sound like her. But thank you, because I would view that as a very big compliment.
Missed the free throw. Dougie McBuckets with the rebound. Come on, Spurs. Show some fire. So in the paint. Out to Branham. Branham's going to drive now in the paint himself. Pull-up jumper gets blocked. And Powell bringing up for the Clippers. Storm and Norman drives in the paint. Pull-up jumper. No good. Wemby with the rebound. He'll give it to Jeremy. Jeremy will bring it up. Spurs now 31-15. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Wemby launches it over to... launches it. Gets it. Dougie for 3. We got a 3-pointer. Boogie Woogie Dougie. Is that only our 3rd basket of the game, Kokushibo?
Yes.
Wow. Tice in the paint gets rejected by Dougie. Dougie now all of a sudden defensive player of the year here.
Listen, if Dougie steps up and has an awesome game, that'd be great.
Stohan alley-oop to Wemby. Gets broken up. Then they showed them standing each other laughing and giggling, so I mean, I don't know. Dougie we trust. At least Slug McDormand can make a bucket.
I think that the announcers are delirious.
Why are the announcers delirious? That's Bellion and Sean Elliott, I believe.
No, there's some woman who keeps laughing.
Michelle Beadle.
Oh.
That's got to be Michelle Beadle you're hearing. Non-shooting foul, Spurs ball. She was the one that was with me in the last game.
Yeah.
Let me pull up jumper. No good. PG-13 will bring it up for the Clippers. 9:20 to go. Spurs got 4 points this quarter. It's 31-18. That's not a typo. This is a low-scoring game. Both offenses look kind of rough tonight. Paul George has been playing pretty well, though. Pull-up jumper good. We struggle with the alley-oop. Osman with the bucket in the paint good. We have a lot of trouble with the alley-oop to Wemby. Why don't I have my girlfriend on with me? Ozzy, she's not ready to be on camera. It's not for everybody. Paul George for 3.
Shot.
He's got 11. Osman for 3 down the other end. Good. All right, Chetty Osman stepping up. Has an NBA organization ever sent the entire team to the G? It's about to happen. No. And almost a turnover by them. That is a turnover by the Clippers. Spurs got lots of numbers. Wemby's going to drive the ball in the paint. One big step. Layup no good. And going to the line for 2.
Smiling.
The late 90s NBA think this is a low-scoring game, right? Paul's looking good. And Osman was one of the really bright spots last game. Keldon played very well. Osman played well. I think that might have been roughly it. Also, Wemby takeover. Yes, Mr. Second Quarter. Wemby's got 3 points, 3 of 3 from the line, which means he's missed all his field goals. He does get that first free throw. That's good. So people talk about ball. Granada, he has been playing very well with the Spurs. Osman has really fit right in very well. Like I said, he said he would.
Where did he come from?
Cleveland. think he was a throwaway player as part of a trade. Like, we were just kind of like the third team involved, and we're being saved by free throws tonight. We're 9 of 11. PG 13 with the ball right now. Guarded by Sohan. Crossover, step back three. What the hell? Where did Paul George step in? 39-25. JJ, Warriors fan in the house, thank you for stopping in. Illuminatics, yes, at least he's shooting some free throws. Was that Wemby for three? Yes, it was. All right.
Got a little something going now.
At least Chemby hasn't taken a three yet. Not true, William. Chemby just took a three and made it. Zubac, ooh! Throws on a huge dunk in the paint. DeMar DeRozan not coming back here. And yes, all his misses are from Junkers Kokushibo. They had Wemby going in the paint for a possible alley-oop, but the oop was not alleyed. Or something. Chemby with the ball. Chemby going to drive. Chemby going to get the ball stolen. Damn it, Chemby. I kid. I'm not calling that anymore. Westbrook to Zubac in the paint. Zubac just gets grabbed by Osman. So we're not tanking. We're just struggling. Branham is useless. He has taken a step back, I believe, from his summer league and preseason performance.
Oh
wow! Osman almost clotheslined Zubac.
Well, you do keep saying we should be clotheslining the other team.
Let's clothesline one of their better players, with no disrespect to Zubac, who's at the line for two. Spurs are in the bonus already with over 7 minutes to go. First free throw is good for Zubac, 42-28. It has been, Jason. A lot of people are saying we're tanking intentionally. I don't know what we're tanking for. Next year's draft is not that deep.
Maybe he wasn't trying to clothesline him. Maybe he thought he needed a hug.
Clothesline from hell. What a hug from hell. Both free throws good, 43-28. Yeah, no, that's fine. MTK, I actually don't mind if you drop a link to like a Spurs article. It's when people drop links to other streams or channels. I'm like, wait a minute. Stuff like that's kind of, there's an unwritten code of that about that. But dropping an ESPN link in the chat, especially if we're talking about it, that's cool. Good evening, BB.
Hey, BB.
I don't think Devin's made a shot yet tonight. And now foul down on the Spurs down the other end. Timeout. And we do need a point guard.
Easy, who's in the draft that you think would be really good?
Isaiah Collar's a name I see a lot. I think Oscar just put him up there.
Yeah.
Isaiah Collar's definitely
yeah.
Like could Cooper Flag be eligible next year?
I mean, he can choose to go whenever he wants.
Butterfly. Look at that. There is no tanking. It's just poor coaching. She just went there. Good for you. Some people don't like that. I've noticed that big time on this channel. As if I criticize Pop in anywhere, there's a small percentage of fan base like, you shouldn't criticize him. Yeah, Pop can do no wrong. I'm like, I understand his legacy here. And I'm not disrespecting it. But at some point, everybody's window closes. Michael Jordan, I think, is the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
He was not the greatest player in the NBA. He's 2 years in the Wizards because the game passed him by at that point. And Pop, as great as he is, at some point, the game's going to pass him by. Has it done that already? I hope not. But a lot of people are becoming more critical of him, and I get it. The talent necessarily hasn't been there either. We've got a young team. We're rebuilding. But when you remember Pop from the championship teams, yelling at guys, getting in their face, the way that DeJounte or Lonnie or Derek, if they screw up, he'd be right on him. And now at this team, you see he's usually over there like this. And it's like, what's going on? Like, what? Are you trying this like new Zen coaching where you just kind of stand there and let them just figure it out on their own?
So it's interesting that you say that because, I was watching the UConn game from Friday this morning. And one of the things they say about Hurley is that it's tough for people to go to UConn because he is such an in-your-face, yell-at-you kind of coach. It takes a special kind of player to play like that these days. Man, you guys need an in-your-face kind of coach right now to get these guys in shape.
We need someone to motivate us. Problem isn't Pop. We can't shoot. We can't play defense either, though. I would say that I think that's a fair assessment, Joshua. that he's much more passive these days.
Yes.
Yes, VBS last night. I liked what I saw. That's our 9th loss in a row. That rubbed me wrong. And he's like, well, I'll sleep well tonight. I liked what I saw. And I'm like, what? We lost by 25 and we're 9 games in a row. That's not the Pop that you remember, is it? Would Pop 10 years ago, after a 25-point loss, say in any way, shape, or form, I like what I saw? I don't know. Maybe he's just chilling this year.
We need some nasty.
We do need some nasty.
We definitely need some nasty.
Free throws for the Clippers. No, Arnold, he's not going anywhere. He's not. There's another leaf on the floor. I've run so many leaves.
This one, I'll put it with a fur.
Thanks.
Put it in the dog fur pile. With a little crown.
You know, the best analogy I can give you is Pop on the sideline when the Spurs were winning was a nice, strong, erect penis. Now he's just a floppy wang.
Feeling a little flaccid there?
This looks floppy over there. Kelvin with the ball, gets into the paint, throws it up off the glass, and got a nail one for Kelvin. Go, Sucks, go. Yep, floppy wang, MTK. If Pop yells at a player, they could probably sue him for harassment. I like Kellen's hair. He's grown out to one like it was when he was a rookie. Looking good. But,
Oh,
no, Phil.
Phil, he would knock everything over. We're really trying hard to teach him not to go near Rich when he's streaming.
Yeah, when the table's up and the light is up, he's a 70-pound dog. He would knock everything over.
He has no idea where his limbs are. He for sure would knock.
No,
everything
he
over.
doesn't. He really doesn't.
His head would knock that table and everything would go.
He's got a
flying.
big head. Steal by Trey Jones. Jones in the paint. Layup, good. All right, maybe the Spurs are a little run here. Timeout Clippers, 12-point game. All right. Stuffing's all right. I don't eat turkey. I know you must be thinking, are you crazy? I love to eat turkey. Love to eat turkey. Love to eat turkey because it's good. Love to eat turkey like good boy should because it's turkey. So good. We are only down by 12 somehow. Yes, Adam Sandler. I am not playing basketball tomorrow. Jay with the Spurs suck and the triple middle fingers. That sounds like my uncle. He sent me a text this morning. Happy Thanksgiving, Spurs suck. I'm like, yeah, no, thanks. No kidding. Ozzy, you're not alone. Somebody to run the offense. I know, Joshua, twice. San Antonio or Austin are merging together slowly to become the biggest metroplex in Texas anyways. What do you mean? Is there actually something happening out there in Texas?
Lots of things happening.
I keep seeing, I need to look up Isaiah Collier. I've seen the name a lot, but I haven't done any research on any players yet because the draft is so far away. It is so far away. We don't know where we're drafting yet. Obviously, we don't know where we're drafting yet.
I mean, I think there are going to be a lot of teams after Isaiah Collier, though.
All right, it looks like the Spurs will be a top 5 pick. 6'3" point guard. All right.
Oh, I don't know who Zach Edey is.
Big guy.
What team does he play for?
I don't know.
Phil, what school does he go to? You know what? I can look it up.
I've heard Zach Edey's to team him up with Wemby. I think he's a center. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Or Eddie or Edie as a center. They are going to the basket a lot. Is it Duke? Purdue. I see USC.
7'4".
7'4". Yeah, I knew he was a big guy. USC is Isaiah Collier. They have him at 6'4", 205, projected being 19, just under 20 at draft time. A strong league guard with a frame that's ready for the NBA. Collier has a chance to be the first guard selected in the 2024 NBA draft. He's an extremely smart player and can legitimately carry an offense. What sticks out when watching his play is the confidence and chip on his shoulder. He has a contagious energy that sparks his team frequently. Oh my God, this sounds like a guy we need. He's a great finisher at the rim with powerful dunks. Needs to work on his jumper. Well, he's young. As good of a scorer he is, his biggest strength is facilitation. A natural playmaker for not only himself, but oh my God.
Are you drooling?
I am drooling. I might be drooling. And I have a huge boner. What?
Okay, you're allowed to get a basketball boner.
Basketball boner. There you go. The double B at TSR Sports. You heard it here first. Both teams in the bonus, and it's Clippers ball. They'll get to Zubac. Zubac in the paint. Misses the dunk. Spurs are coming back. Isaiah Carter about to make me nut, bro. Damn. And that's okay. He sounds like a guy we could use. If he can bring that college ability to the NBA, Sohan's going to drive the paint, gets it to Zach. Zach's going to throw it up. Going to get fouled. Going to go to the line for two.
Phil says you have a broner for college.
I do have a broner. I like what I read. Zach Edey is not a starting level center. He's like Boban, too slow to keep up with the NBA talent.
Gabrielle, that chocolate cheesecake with gingerbread frosting sounds awesome.
Yeah. Manu and Parker's jersey are gone in the arena? What? You have Victor Wembanyama. Elias, Pop is under contract, and he's part of the front office, so he would kind of have to fire himself. The only way Pop is leaving is if he steps down or his contract expires. Spurs and X will eventually have two large because of the Raps. So unless the Raptors are one of the 6 worst teams, don't forget that pick is top 6 lottery protected. So if the Raptors were to draft 5th or 6th, we lose that pick. I believe it's conveyed next year, maybe to a second round, or maybe I don't know what the conveyance is on that particular pick. But we don't want the Raptors to finish top 6 worst. Ideally 7th or 8th. So then you have 2 top 10 picks. It is more than likely the Spurs will have a top 10 pick next year. Man's going to drive in the paint. Ball rolls around the rim and falls off, but he's going to go to the line for 2. Oh, okay, Phil. Rub it in, butterfly. Rub it in. Did you have a superhero ice cream bar?
I did.
So did I. Look at Gabriel throwing down the cooking. I'm going to be eating a lot of food tomorrow.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of food tomorrow.
I might look like a thin guy to you. You're going to be surprised at the food I eat tomorrow.
Nah, my brother's best friend had like a hollow leg. He could eat 5 Thanksgiving dinners in one night.
Well, I'm going to eat 69. That didn't sound good.
That did not sound.
We can make a play for Darius Garland out of Cleveland, Spencer Dinwiddie, or make a Tyrese Halliburton. I don't think Tyrese Halliburton's available for trade. We need Mario sound effects for in-game misses.
Oh, Gabrielle went to culinary school.
1 or 2. Oh, I don't know. Well, I guess I know that. Exactly. But Dominic Barlow's playing? He's showing on the board. There he is. Top of the screen.
Oh, look at that.
Number 26.
Who knew?
The chat did. Sohan almost loses the ball, gets harassed by man. Going to get blocked by Zubac. That might be a goaltend. It's a goaltend. Rolling down by 9.
I'm not sure how.
Mike Smith, an abysmal first quarter. We only had 14 points. The offense looked stagnant, dead to rights, and they're hanging in there now and have gone a little bit of a run here and there in this second quarter. Hope they can keep it up. James Harden's ball throws it back to Kawhi. Kawhi's going to fake the 3, starts to drive into the paint. And he'll pass it out for 3. And the ball's going to go in and out on man, and Keldon Johnson will grab the rebound. KJ will bring it up for the Spurs. They'll get it up to Trey Jones. Jones going to take off into the paint. Cross court to Sohan. Back to Keldon. Keldon's going to fake the 3. He's going to drive in the paint. Pull up jumper from the free throw line is no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds and it'll be Clippers ball. That was a whole lot of talking for nothing. Why do we pass up Tyrese for Vassell? Kokoshiba, the Spurs probably thought Devin Vassell had a higher ceiling. And also, I believe DeJounte Murray was on the team, so they had their point guard. I don't think they expected to trade DeJounte shortly after drafting Devin, but they did. So at that time, Tyrese Halliburton did not look like the guy to get. Vassell for 3, nope. Zubac with the rebound. Josh Burns says we stopped shooting 3s, and as soon as he said that, we shot a 3. Paul George going to take a 3 and miss it. Gets us now a 3-point shooting contest time, my friends. Vassell way out on 3-point land. Pick and roll with Barlow. Going to drive. Out to Sohan. Sohan now with the pull-up jumper. Short. Yes, Phil. And yes, they do look defeated. Because they've been getting defeated 9 games in a row. That wears you out. Harden is the paint because he can get fouled and go up to the line for 2. Harden is so slow, but he still gets it done.
It's the beard. I can't stop staring at the
Wow.
beard.
You see that? We only scored 14 points in the first quarter, 4 points in the first half of the second quarter. Pop likes what he sees. He'll sleep good tonight. Yes, Amityville. We did go for an alley-oop and blew it. And there was an alley-oop, or I'm sorry, a layup on a fast break, I believe. First free throw was no good by James Harden. I'm done with Sohan. That's as wide open as you can get. Paul George was great in the first quarter. What's going on, Fresh Arrow? Why jumpers? Why? Hazik, good evening to you. 1 or 2 made. Spurs ball down by 10. Spurs are projected to get picked 3 and 10 in the first round of the 2024 draft. That's pretty solid. Devin in the paint. Layup is good. That might be his first bug in the game. Harden has the most punchable face on the planet.
Phil, you crack me up.
His face the most punchable?
That face looks pretty punchable.
I don't know. That guy that played, Morlock in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I thought his face was pretty damn punchable.
Yeah, his face is definitely punchable.
Run the pick and roll for anybody! Yes, he did, Amityville. Yeah, Victor, yes, I remember that. The days if you messed up, you would get pulled.
Mike, I don't know. Castle's got to get well first. I know he's talking about coming back in the next, week or 2, but we'll see how he does when he gets back. I'd like to see how he plays, and I'd like him to stay at UConn for a nice long time. Thank you very much.
Smurf Cat, good evening. I did not see your name dropping here in a moment. Thank you for stopping in. Calvin, good evening to you. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy family. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well. And the in-season tournament, no. I don't care about it. I thought it was interesting at first, then I read what it actually was, and I was like, well, who cares? Like, what's the point? You can win a cup, maybe some prizes. It makes the season longer because the season now ends like April 14th or 15th instead of like the 6th or 7th. It doesn't matter. Son of Scar, my Hulk man says Grayson Allen has the most punchable face. Dragon Force getting, yes, shooting poorly, but we're only down by 8. Gunner game, another loss. Oh, no, come on now, James. Tristan, good evening. They played bad in the first, playing much better in the second. That's true, Bill. Don't know how Pop expect to build a contending team around a bunch of guys who've only ever known losing. Yes.
Valid point.
That's fair. We have a challenge. I'm not sure by who.
What's the challenge?
I don't know. The in-season tourney is for players, not fans. Well, that's not really what we should be looking for. We should want something that's for the fans and players. Speaking of punches, we need some Norris. All right, William. You want the chuck? I'll give you the chuck.
Good call.
Good evening, Toby. Why did Spurs? That's the in-season tournament, Adrian. I was looking at that too. That's the NBA in-season tournament. I assume they're going to play a game or 2 during that period, or they might be off the whole time. I don't know how that's going to work. The ball went off Harden's shoulder. Is that what happened? So the challenge by the Spurs. Okay. I gotcha. Dog She, good evening. In-season tournaments for the gamblers. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. That just happened.
That was great.
No, it wasn't. Wemby minus 18 over on. Wow, he's got a minus 18. Nice. What happened to Kai? What? What am I explaining? You can't spell the Spurs without TSR. Nice. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Good evening, Pat. Thank you for stopping in. A big, small forward? And, oh, you're two players. Selena Gomez has turned into a little... What? I don't even get that reference.
It's a show on Hulu.
Okay, they're still replaying the last play. Spurs challenge. I spared Chet's number one rookie right now. Per some website I was looking at. Wemby 8 points, 5 rebounds, 0 blocks. The majority of his points are from the line, aren't they? Except for one shot. Son of Scar, I mean, it's way too early. At this point, Chet Holmgren is the rookie there. This is a long challenge.
A long challenge the other night, too.
I couldn't hear what he said at the video. Call stands. All right, Spurs lost the challenge. Oh, the Kai Jones dunk on Wemby. Oh, yes. And I know he'd been released from the Hornets so longer in the league. So much talk about next year. This year should have been better, as we discussed. Yes. If we have less wins than last year, then I feel like that'll be a failure this year. Because I'll feel like the team's not growing that way. And immediately on the inbound pass, Kawhi Leonard's going to be fouled. Kawhi, how do you feel about that? Let me know. That's what I thought. Wemby 5 free throws and 3-point shot. That's right, he made a 3-pointer. He grazed his shoulders, but whatever. They're not. Vassell for Levine 1-up will never happen, Connor. That's not a 1-for-1 trade. The Bulls are going to want draft picks with that, and we probably would have to have an additional player because of the salary. Quiet the line for 2. First one's good. Oh, they're going to boo him forever. What the?
Oh, Pop just told him to stop booing.
What?
I wish he'd fight as hard for his current players.
Pop just told the fans to stop booing him. What the?
Well, I hope they're booing.
Who cares about the other team? And there's now more booing. What the hell did I just witness? He just told the crowd not to boo. What?
Why doesn't he show the same care to his current players?
Terrence Mann with the steal.
I need you to think here, buddy.
And a dunk on the fast break because his team's probably saying, what the F?
That's just...
I'm not kidding you. He just grabbed a microphone and told the crowd not to boo. That's not who we are. Devin in the paint drives, gets the layup, and won. I'm in shock right now. Greg Popovich said that on the mic. Good evening, Vincent.
This guy bears no resemblance to the Pop you told me about when we first started dating.
Eric, good evening. That's nice, though. Shows good character. Sugar J. I get where you're coming from, but seriously, you're telling the fans who've paid hundreds, thousands of dollars to watch your team constantly lose to what? Isn't Pop an activist? Isn't he, freedom of speech and all that stuff? And he's telling people to not boo? And they're booing more. The fans are booing now every time the Clippers, I think, have the ball.
Oh, I mean, geez, what do you think was going to happen?
Yeah. And almost a steal by the Spurs, and Trey Jones gets the ball into the paint. Layup is good.
Oh, good. There's some cheering now. Sorry, buddy. You gotta stay over here.
I'm sorry. I'm shocked he just said that. I've never seen that in an NBA game in my life. A head coach telling the fans not to boo the other team or a specific player. Spurs with the ball. Pull up by Devin's good. At least the players are showing some fire in the court.
Yeah, they want to get Pop to defend them.
Quite. Lots of the boos are louder now.
Louder.
They're louder.
Of course it is.
Quiet for 3, no good. And not a huge cheer when he missed it. Yeah, you just pissed the crowd off, Pop. What did you think was going to happen? What happens when you tell a kid no? That part of us never goes away. Wemmy in the paint. Wemmy! Flying.
Underdog of justice.
Trying out, exactly. We want to see so much more of that. Flies through the paint and throws it down with one hand. 51-48. Actually got some defense chance. And Harden's going to get fouled. Go to the line for 2.
I like this crowd being fired up and yelling defense, though. Like, maybe the crowd can get something going on the floor.
Maybe Pop was using some kind of reverse psychology, voodoo stuff. I don't know. I just want to see the team win. Landon just said to you, Pop grabbed the mic and said for the crowd to stop booing Kawhi. Yep, we caught it. We caught that. We did not miss that.
Yeah, Butterfly, the crowd woke up.
The fans were booing Kawhi every time he touched the ball, Toby. And Pop grabbed the mic and over the PA said, "Don't boo Kawhi, that's not who we are." Something like that. Or stop booing, that's not who we are. I was shocked. Wemmy with the ball in the paint, off the glass, it's going to roll off the rim. 52-48, though, considering how poorly we played in the first quarter. We had 14 points in the first quarter, 34 in the second. Offensive foul on Tice. Yeah, stop booing my fun guy. Exactly. They're not booing Kawhi because he left. They're booing how he left. That's very well put.
How did he leave?
Denver for 3, no good. He cried his way out of there. That's the I told you the story. The whole issue where the team said he was good to play, but the doctors and the team said he was good to play. And Kawhi did, yeah.
Yes.
And then he eventually asked for a trade.
Yeah.
Booing Harden's okay to be honest. Pop feeling guilty. He's a reason Kawhi left. Oh, we had a foul on Harden. He's going back to the line. The fans have booed him since he left. Why all of a sudden is he Pop bothered? Hey, stop being a good home crowd. Good home crowd. Exactly. First free throw is good. I think Pop is trying to entertain the crowd and messing with the fans. I don't know.
I think he's concentrating on the wrong thing then.
Yeah. All right. And we're going to have another whistle. This is going against the Spurs. Offensive foul.
Yeah.
Yo, this is working. Pop is a genius on the mic. Everyone is confused. Yeah. All right, shot clock is off. Clippers can hold for the last shot. It's only a 6-point game. And these are the type of games I want to see the Spurs play. If we lose, hey, it's going to happen as a young team. But I like seeing some fire out there tonight in the second quarter. Now, the second half, Kawhi with the ball, getting booed mercilessly. Good. Boo him more. He's going to take a shot over Wemby. Air ball. And the clock will expire, and that's how we'll end the first half. 54 points is a progress. Pop was serious. He loves other players more than his own team. Ooh, Phil. Dropping it.
Imagine if he tried that in Madison Square Garden.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
You would.
I'd love to see how that goes over.
Hey, New York fans, please stop booing. Pop needs a diaper change. All right, let's get some halftime stats on this game. I mean, it was a rough first quarter, but our guys are, to their credit, playing much better, and I hope that continues in the third quarter. And if they're fired up by what Pop said, then fine. Whatever. We need something to get these guys, motivated. All right, for the Clippers, Paul George, 16 points, Kawhi Leonard, 9, Zubac with 8, Harden with 7, Mann with 5. Off the bench, they're going with the 9-man rotation. Tucker with 0, Tice with 2, Westbrook with 2, and Powell with 5 for our San Antonio Spurs. Zach Collins with 7 and 6 rebounds. Jeremy Sohan with 5. Another rough shooting night for Jeremy. He's 1 of 5 from the field, and I think he's shooting around 40% from the nice 3% higher, maybe 42 or 43% from the field this year. So he's really struggling with his overall shot. Actually, our whole starting lineup is inefficient. Check this out, top to bottom. Zach Collins, 2 of 6. Wemby, 2 of 6. Kelman, 2 of 6. Branham, 0 for 4. Sohan, 1 for 5. Our shooting is horrible from the starting lineup, but we've been going to the line a lot, so that's been helping. Anyway, Kelvin with 6, Wemby with 10 points and 7 boards, and then Branham with
Some people
nothing.
just know that the
Whoa,
best
what is
rate
that sound
for
I'm
you
hearing?
is a rate based on not one based
Blah, blah,
on whatever this person is doing.
I don't know what that must have been an ad or something from
Get a
somewhere.
rate based on you with DriveWise and the
Anyway,
Allstate app.
my apologies. Off the bench, Dominic Carl played a solid 3 minutes, scored 0. Doug McDermott 3, Osmond with 5, Jones with 4, Vassell with 8. Welcome back, Kevin. He's only 3 of 9 from the field. He's 0 for 5 from beyond the arc.
Hall of Famers out there, and you have Norman
Ouch, 0
Powell
for
coming
5.
off the bench, and he's doing stuff like
And then
this.
Charles Batsey only got 2 minutes tonight. Oh, now I know why. Charles Batsey played 2 minutes and he had 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers in 2 minutes. That
Some people just know
is
that's
extra
not
sucky.
good fit.
I like Charles, but 3 turnovers in 2 minutes?
That's not gonna.
Yeah, we're probably not going to see him on the floor again. By the way, we're getting close to 100 thumbs up, my friends. If you can get us to 100, we'd appreciate you. The thumbs up looks like this.
Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go!
3 turnovers. Wow. What's Pop's record since Tim left? Might be losing. Yes, Lionheart, it is the same team. He let Fred Van. And my couch just went up on its own. All right, well, we'll put up the Go Spurs Go while I fix this.
It wasn't fair.
Oh, what's it? Are you grabbing his tail?
I need you not
All right.
there. I need you not.
So as some of you know, my couch is broken. And sometimes part of it goes up on its own. And it went up. It's a reclining couch, but it's old. And this side just went up and sent my table off into the stratosphere. It scared everybody, myself included. So if I missed anything in the chat, my apologies. Rich, check your Twitters. I just sent you a screenshot. Woj even reported on Pop. Did he? I do have a poltergeist. All right, so I'm going to go to the Twitters right now. The tweeters. The old Twitters. I am on the Twitters, and if you message me, I'll try to message you back. I got a few that message me on a fairly regular basis. All right. Greg Popovich just grabbed the mic during the middle of Kawhi Leonard shooting free throws and asked the crowd to stop booing. That's not who we are. The booing intensified for the second shot. Crowd here in San Antonio boos Kawhi every time he touches it and haven't done it since he left the Spurs. Fact. Yep. Yeah. I was a little shocked at that. Not gonna lie. But Pop's just gonna be popping. I don't know if that makes any sense. If you have a poltergeist, you need a cat?
No.
Nope. Why did you give us a ring? No doubt there. I can't take that away from obviously I can't take that away from him. But a lot of Spurs fans don't like the way he left, and that will probably never change. And they have the right to boo. I don't think Westbrook got injured 7-2-9-4 Brian. Coach Pop gave the team the injury need goes for. I mean, GL, I hope you're right. Well, some of us are saying that. Trade Pop for Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, I might be up for that trade. I don't know. Sugar Cherry's got it. Pop's record since Tim left: 318 wins, 287 losses. Okay, but it's still over 500. I'm actually surprised it's over 500. 6 teams. Is that 2 winning years after Tim left, or 3 winning years, and then the 4 losing years plus this year? Wow, Jay, keeping it real. Keep it up, Pop. F you. Pop wants Kawhi back. Yes, he did, Butterfly. I mean, I don't think the Spurs want Kawhi Leonard back. Would he make us a championship team? He would probably be a playoff team, but the guy's had a lot of injuries since he joined LA. He's had the injuries with us. He's north of 30, huge contract. I wouldn't want him back. I hope Wemby's great in the second half. No, Muhammad, we were great in the second quarter. 3 winning years, but okay, it was 3, but that first year was 61-21. Okay, I was wondering if we had a 60-win season in there, and we did. You just clarified it. 60 wins. Duncan made Pop, not the other way around. That's a debate among some Spurs fans. Kind of like Belichick and Brady, which Belichick without Brady has not accomplished anything, and is having actually the worst season of his coaching career, or at least his worst season as a Patriots coach, I believe. And Brady just went and won another Super Bowl before he retired. So, I don't know. Let you guys decide that. Spurs won 61 games the year after Timmy retired. Went to the That's Right Conference Finals, where Kawhi got injured against the Warriors, and he had I'll just fragile ego. Wrong night to put that energy out there. Can't wait till Sunday. G-Man, are you actually excited about that game, William? The Giants versus the Patriots? That's gonna be that's the toilet bowl. Both teams are terrible. The Giants, for whatever reason, though, own Washington. We love playing the Washington, whatever they are. Whatever name they are that year, we historically love beating. We have the record against for most wins against another team. It's been down ever since Kawhi. Yes, it has been. Hopefully things change sooner than later. Pop said himself, without Tim Duncan, they'd have nothing. Zaza is not a favorite of Spurs fans. That is correct. Plot twist, the fans were actually booing his coaching. Ooh. Ooh.
I like that a lot.
Okay. I'm Neb. Let's LA's worried about the boos instead of the coaching. That's yeah. Anthony, I can't see your comment on top anymore, but I can see what says read my comment on top. Maybe Miss TSR will take a look and find it from Anthony Torres.
Anthony Torres says, Pop should say on the mic, hey, we may be losing, but we can cheer for beer in the building.
Free beer? How about free churros?
I love churros.
I don't know if I've ever had a churro.
We're going to have to go out for churros. There's
All right.
a really good place not far from here.
Spurs fans boo Kawhi even though he helped us win a title, and the boo Pop even though he helped us win 5. Spurs fans aren't loyal. I wouldn't say that exactly, Jack. There's definitely every team on the planet has fans that really pay attention when the team's winning. That's not a Spurs exclusive. That's all teams. If you look at our chats, though, we have a lot of loyal fans that have been here with me on our channel since 2019, or maybe they joined in 2021, and it's only been losing. And fans want what's best for the team. And some fans are questioning whether Pop can still get it done. And I don't think that makes them casual fans or bad fans. They're just sharing an opinion. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's wrong. They're just saying, hey, this Pop still got it. And when you see a recent interview the other night where they lost by, I think it was 25 to the Clippers, and it was a 9th game of losing streak, and he said, kind of just said things went well, and, we competed, and I'll sleep well tonight. That's not the fiery Pop that we remember. Tonight, actually grabbing the mic and saying, don't boo Kawhi, it's not what we're used to.
There was an interview a couple of games ago too. I can't remember what he said. That was really. I know I sent you the clip that I was like, oh.
Maybe he said two things the Spurs needed. One was they need to learn how to compete for 48 minutes, but the other one was maybe they need to get tired of getting their ASS.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
And my thought was, when are you going to be tired of getting your butt kicked? This is the 5th losing season in a row for you. You're used to being a champion, coach of a champion team contending for a championship, a championship caliber team, I think was the verbiage I was looking for before. Well, I don't know. 9:30 in the morning here. Woo, early. Not where I am. And listen to the Spurs lose with you guys. All right, I'll catch you there. All right, TSR and Galpel and everybody else. Hey, have a happy holiday. Hopefully, the second half we get it done. Rich Talent, they always booed. Quiet. Yes. Nothing's changed. He's been booed. Yes, every time he touched the ball since he left. I don't think anybody's cheering Zaza. Adrian, I think that's the reason he's still a coach after his wife passed. If his wife was still living, I do think he would have retired right now. I honestly do. He'd enjoy retirement with her. But since he's gone, this keeps him busy.
Pelicans are winning.
Pelicans are winning. You're gonna check how your boy's playing. Oh, they're beating the Kings by 14. Kawhi didn't do anything since he left the Spurs. If Kenny Clay never got hurt, he would have never wanted. No, he would not have, but they did. And you can't take that championship away from the Raptors. I know there's a lot of if. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. And they beat who was in front of them at that time. The best way to contact me, Richard, probably through either Twitter or email. However, if it's for a sponsorship, I'm not going to reply. With all due respect, I hate sponsorships. I did it once. I hated doing it. The only thing I would do is if it was a Spurs-related item and not a sponsorship, and you say, hey, we have this great Spurs thing coming out. Maybe people on your channel would like it. I'm totally for doing that because, well, it's related to what the channel is. Like I've mentioned this on the channel before. I watch some Magic Gathering content creators, and I swear I don't know what other word to use, hoard themselves out for whatever they can get their hands on. Like they're preaching products that have nothing to do with Magic the Gathering. Maybe it's a cereal or just, it's, I'm sitting there like, do you even use this product? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, if I'm advertising something, like last year, Fogo contacted me and said, hey, we have a new Tim Duncan bobblehead coming up. We'll send you one if you tell people on your channel it came out. I'm like, okay, I'll do that because I'm a Spurs fan. You're Spurs fans. It's a Tim Duncan bobblehead. You might be interested in it. I'll show it to you. If you like it, great. If not, that's fine too. I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm just saying, hey, this is out. And that's it. Whereas sponsorships, you have, you're kind of pushing the product, check this out. If you like it, I don't know. I can't stand sponsorships. There's nothing more I hate than watching a YouTube video and they talk and then they do that, but if, and then they go right to that 2-minute sponsorship. I'm like, fast forward. Mm-hmm. Spurs will start off the ball in the third quarter, so I need to change my cue from half to Q3. Just my thing, though, guys. Everybody's different. I understand some people do this for a career, so it is what it is. I just, personally, I've never been members. I don't like Patreon. I'll never get a Patreon. Malachi's runner to start us off in the third is no good. And sponsorships, I can't do it. Patty Mills Spur for life. A lot of folks like to see Patty come back. We're in out of corner 3 to start us off by the Clippers, and man misses a shot and just does looked like he in so much pain after missing that shot. Wemmy in the paint, turnaround jumper off the glass. Good. Do your work from there, big man. Do it from the paint. Bo got like 3 minutes, Miko. Creek rising a little bit. That seemed odd. Kawhi blows by Jeremy Sohan and throws down a dunk.
That's how he feels about that.
Yeah. Texas Made, good evening to you. Angeline likes what Pop did. Hey, what he did was, either you like it or you don't. Wemby gets the ball to Zach in the paint. Zach's a tough move against the Clippers defense and gets the layup.
Nice.
Some people have said they like what Pop did. I'm on the other side. But in the end, we're all Spurs fans. Paul George in the paint against Keldon, or in the post, should I say. Backs out. Getting it out to hole number 2. Number 2 is going to launch the 3. Oh boy. Kawhi's heating up. Sugar J, yeah, you said you like what Pop said? Sohan with the ball right now. I'm really hoping Jeremy, I'm hoping he works at this point guard thing. Collins for 3. Switch.
Oh,
all right, 4-point game.
nice.
Use that same energy against Lakers fans. Hi, good evening to you. Fair. Quiet with the ball right now. Here come the boos. Gets Sohan off his feet. He is clowning Jeremy Sohan. Got Sohan off of his feet, went up and under, and then got the runner. And Kawhi is actually on fire. That's 3 in a row.
Sorry about being roasting over here.
That's a miss. Long rebound falls in hand to Malachi Branham. Spurs with the ball. Keldon without 3-point land. Gets the pick and roll back to Zach. Zach's wide open for 3. In and out. Terrence Mann with the rebound. We'll get it up to the Beard, and the Beard will bring it up for the Clippers. He's going to take a 3. He's going to miss a 3. Wemby with the rebound. Wemby will bring it up for San Antonio. Back to Malachi. Malachi off and running. Back to Collins in the paint. Collins with the runner, no good. Collins going to get his own miss. An alley-oop to Wemby.
Ooh.
And a huge, you know it's coming.
Thunder dunk of
That was
justice.
pretty.
A great thunder dunk of justice alley-oop from
That-
Zach Collins to
That was
Wemby.
really pretty.
The Boos are feeding Leonard.
He just nums on them.
That's what we want to see more of, Spurs fans. I think that's the second alley-oop to Wemby in this game. And now Fallon, so in Jeremy's really struggling with Kawhi right now. Boo him to death. Nice one by Wemby. Love the alley-oop.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
so hard to stop a guy that huge coming in. What are you going to do? David Gardner, good evening. Wemby with 14 points and 8 rebounds. Paul George for 3. No good. Zach with the rebound. Spurs are only down by 4. Keldon with the ball.
Game.
Wemby's going to take the 3. Ooh, way too much on that one. And now, that another foul on Sohan? Wow, Sohan is just struggling with Kawhi right now. Well, granted, Kawhi is
Why
a...
is in his head?
Yeah, he might be in his
Going
head.
in there rent free for sure.
Rent-free faux show. We're talking about a 2-time Finals MVP, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. So, I mean, you light a fire under Kawhi. He's taking out on poor Jeremy Sohan right now. James Harden in the paint gets to Zubac. Jumper is good. Wemby looks legit teed off. He might be. Mike Smith booing in the chat. Another alley-oop attempt to Wemby. Too much alley, not enough oop. It's going to be Clippers ball. Kawhi with the ball right now. Working on Jeremy. Gets by him. Into the paint. Passes it out to PG-13. PG with the pull-up, and it's no good by Paul George. That was a beautiful move by Kawhi. Getting around Sohan again. Keldon with the ball. Drives in the paint. Gets fouled, and going to go to the line for 2. I'm at the opinion that I'm looking at this entire season as an experiment to see what we have and am willing to let stuff slide for now, but I expect things to get serious next season for my patience. I'm expecting things to get serious sooner than later.
I have no patience.
And she has no patience.
Oh, Coyote turned himself away from the game.
He's not watching?
No, I think he was keeping an eye on Bear.
Keldon's first free throw is good. 63-58. The Clippers are getting a new arena, are they? I had no idea. I like the fight we're seeing tonight from the Spurs.
I
Yes.
agree.
Yes.
They're definitely showing a lot more spirit tonight.
I don't know if their coach is showing the fight on the sideline, but the players are doing it. And if Pop's secret master plan is the players got to get it within themselves.
Somebody in the chat said something about like Wemby looked like he was getting angry. I'd like to see them all get a little angry.
Yeah. I mean, that could be Pop's secret plan, that they need to be able to drive themselves, that it can't come from him. Like, sure, your coach can get you fired up at times. We're going to have a foul on the Spurs and 2 free throws coming up for Terrence Mann. But in the end, you got to want it. Do you think, and you know, that's not the worst thing. I mean, we've referenced him earlier in the stream. Do you think Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant ever needed the coach to tell them to get in there and get it done?
No, they didn't.
They did not.
Definitely didn't. It
Did
was
not.
internal.
And granted, you're not gonna have 5 Kobe's or 5 Michael Jordans, but they pushed their teammates. The coach didn't. They pushed themselves and their teammates at the same time. And I'm sure the coach pushed them too. So I mean, maybe he's trying to get that out of one of the guys. I don't know.
I mean, that's one of the things that everybody who played with MJ said was that he got the best out of the people around him.
Oh, well, there are people that said they hated practice with him because nobody practiced harder. He would yell at you. Some people, I think somebody said they hit him. There was a Steve Kerr. John Paxson said he actually hit him. That free throw was good. 64-59. How's the game been? I mean, the Spurs were terrible in the first quarter. It's been much better since. Sewing with the ball right now. Over to Keldon. Keldon's going to launch a 3.
Nice.
That's 2-point game. Reverse psychology. I know I'm digging deep, but hey. Yo, thank you for stopping in. The Spurs are playing great since the first quarter. That's how we're being competitive tonight. Zubac in the paint. Ooh, throws on a huge dunk. He got loose in the paint. 66-62. If anybody's new to the channel tonight, this is a sports channel that primarily covers the San Antonio Spurs and slowly starting to cover the New York Giants. Even though they suck, they're my team, so whatever. Brandon for 3. No good. He can't hit the backside of a barn with his 3-point shot this year. But we'd love to have you join our sports community. We've had a lot of fun here. We don't always agree on opinions, but I think we're an awesome community. Leonard pulls up and hits the J. All good. Devin's coming off the bench. And yes, Malachi's second year has not progressed like it would have, and that's a Spurs turnover. Terrence Mann will bring it up. Back to Kawhi. He's going to launch a 3. 3's no good. Osman with the rebound. Osman pick and roll with Wemby. Starts driving the paint. Misses the... rolls off the rim. Wemby with the putback. Osman just missed a layup, but Wemby with the putback. Wemby on his way to a double-double. I think he's got 9 boards. And now Kawhi Leonard is going to get easily in the paint and get a little jumper. And Pop's going to call a timeout. Wemby is looking assertive after the break.
I like it.
We have an alien. We need a predator, not an ET. Facts. But Adrian, yeah, Malachi's second year has definitely been a disappointment so far. I was really hoping to see him progress, and I can't remember if he looked good in the Summer League or the preseason or both, but I feel like he looked good in one of them. It made me go, man, he's going to give us some quality points off the bench, and it just hasn't been there consistently, and his 3-point shot's just crap. Champagne looked so good in the Summer League, and then he looked good in the preseason, and then he just nothing. Spurs use the Raptors pick next year to draft Bronny. LeBron sides for the minimum to play with his son. Kawhi and PG opt out to sign with the Spurs and play with... Come on now. LeBron is under contract with the Lakers, I believe, for the next year or two. Yes, February 2020, Malachi Branham led all rookies in points. I don't know what's happened since then. Growth has slowed a bit. I don't think that trade with Selwell's value is still good. I don't think his value is high right now.
Not coming off all of his injuries.
Not to 2 injuries this year. I think teams would be a little skeptical after that. Injury last year, 2 injuries already this year. I don't think his trade value is at its highest. Teams are going to factor in injuries, and he's had a couple this year, and he had the big one last year. With all due respect, I think the Spurs right now probably value Devin more than other teams around the other league with the contract they gave him. Okay, LeBron did sign a 2-year. I thought so. I appreciate Sohan, but that dude is goofy. He's playing out of position, and it's clearly affecting him negatively. Who the F draft Bronny when he had a heart? Yeah, that worries me too, that he had the heart issue. I'm not going to finish the sentence there, but he did have a heart issue, and that would scare me, drafting him. We have seen athletes, there's the NFL that had the heart attack. I would be afraid to draft Bronny. Vassell could be a bad contract. If he stays injured, yes. If those injuries are there every year moving forward, yeah. PG, Claw, and Vassell would flip the coin each day to decide whose turn it is to take load management. William, yes. Devin's value's never been lower with his injuries. I think you're right. I'll finish that sentence real quick. YouTube will give you a pass. No, I want to stay away from stuff like this on the channel. TSR Sports. I certainly will address a player being sick, but I want to be careful too on YouTube. Because you never know what YouTube's going to get you with. 70-64. First quarter was ugly, but the Spurs have shown some fight tonight in the second and third. Devin with the ball right now, flies in the paint and throws up a prayer. That's the way I can describe it. Misses it. Now Kawhi on the fast break, throws down the dunk, and Kawhi's been killing it since Pop told the fans to stop booing him.
He wasn't exactly doing badly before that either.
Phil, did you get sick? Anything else? Maybe not, but you can just private message me on the Twitters. Levine can teach Wemby in terms of offense. He's not going to teach him much on defense.
I like Adrian's comment that Zach Collins has been statistically solid and his contract is proportionate to his production.
I think he's one of the reasons that our defense is so bad. A starting center averaging 6 rebounds and 1 block a game. I know you say, well, it's not just about stats, but he gets bullied a lot by bigger centers. Of course, Wemby's too small to play center, and Spurs turn the ball over, and then the Clippers turn it right back over the other way. So it'll be Spurs ball. Okay, there's a lot of comments now about stuff that's not sports related. So I'd like to see us focus back on the Spurs and the Clippers. If you want to talk about that stuff, there's plenty of channels that cover that. But this TSR Sports, not TSR MD. You know, WebMD, TSR MD? No.
What did you think of Collins' contract when it got signed?
I liked it initially. But I think I was expecting more from him this season than he's given us.
Okay, that's fair.
He's a former lottery pick. He's finally healthy. When he was picked by Portland, I think he broke his ankle and he had surgery, so he missed a whole season. He just had one injury after the other.
Oh, I didn't know he was injury prone.
Oh, yeah, he was injury prone in Portland. He hasn't been with San Antonio, knock on wood.
So that's good.
Keldon misses a 3, and then the layup by Westbrook on the other end is no good. Ball's going to knock out of bounds, going to stay with the Spurs. I'm sorry you got sick, Bill. That sucks. The subject changed. There we go. Collins is compared a lot to our center last year.
Mm-hmm.
Collins does give us more versatility offensively since he's a stretch 5, but defensively he's a downgrade from who we had in Jakob Poeltl, and the team's defense is atrocious.
Okay.
What
I'm
is
still learning all my Spurs knowledge.
Home game attendance is really bad. I imagine it's getting bad. The post game, yes, I'm interested in the post game news conference as well, Joshua. And they're going to ask him about that comment.
Yeah.
Oh, James Harden knocked over that girl's beer?
Well, that wasn't very nice.
72-64, 4.5 minutes to go. Spurs down by 8. But it looked like it was going to turn into a blowout, and it did not. Trey Jones checked in for our San Antonio Spurs. Dominic Barlow getting playing time again. Charles Bassey probably in the doghouse with all his fouls. Keldon going to drive in the paint, get fouled, and it looks like he's going to line for 2. I wonder how Turtle would have been with Wemby. If you're wondering who Turtle is,
That's Jakob Poeltl.
yes.
I got that.
So I was saying his name wrong initially because I hadn't watched the Spurs live much, and I didn't know how to say his last name, so I was calling him Poeltl, and they're like, no, Rich, it's Poeltl, like turtle. And then I just started calling him Turtle
I like it.
back in 2019.
What a great name.
I knew the starters, but I did not know the bench players well because that's when I moved up here.
Ah.
So life, transition in life.
Yeah.
And we have a miss by Osmond. Clippers ball. Spurs are in the bonus, so we got that going for us. And that's a drive and layup by who the hell is that? Coffee. That's his first playing time of the game, I think. Clippers trying to clown us, going deep on their bench. Trey Jones, runner in the paint. No good. Tice with the rebound, and it is Clippers ball. Kawhi will bring it up. Going to take a three. No good. Tice with the rebound. Harden for three. That's good. And we're back down by 13. Don't tell my man with the $5 super chat. He says, massive salute and respect to Big Boss Rich and all the diehard Giants fans in America. Congrats on the win against wishy-washy losers. And we say, forget about it. Thank you about my man. I finally started doing some Giants content again, too. It's been a while. But I love the team. I was like, you know what? Even though they're probably just going to be short videos, like YouTube shorts, it's still fun covering the team. Yeah, I'm kind of joking around and making fun of them a little bit, but don't get me wrong. I love the team. I'm proud of them. And they fought hard. And despite my man DeVito getting sacked 9 times, our kids showed some toughness. So hopefully I can make, they'll start winning some games. I can make less jokey videos and some, videos about them on a winning streak. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Tyson the paint with the shot, and it's now a 15-point game. We were just talking about how we're getting back in it, and we're getting right back out of it.
Well, third quarter's never been your strong suit.
Or fourth quarter, or second quarter, or first quarter.
We could get fourth quarter Wemby would be okay.
Keldon for 3, no good. Cowboy X Factor, good evening. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Westbrook with the ball. Out to Tice. Back to Harden for 3. We were just down like 4. People like Pop's comment, but they'll go away quick when they get blown out. Barlow pull-up jumper, no good. Fight for the board. That's the largest lead. I was just talking about how we got back in the game, and now the Clippers are on a run. I don't know if the run is. It's a run. Offensive foul on the Clips. Pop, get on the mic again. Osmond's rocking a minus 18. We launch a lot of three-pointers, Toby, and I don't know why we launched so many three-pointers. It's a bad three-point shooting team. I don't know. Will your mom's house have any football on, or not really?
We can put it on.
What even is this lineup? Keldon Johnson, Dominic Barlow, Chetty Osman, Trey Jones, Devin Vassell. What is that lineup?
That is a good question.
I guess Barlow's playing center. No, Trey and Wemmy aren't playing together much.
Which is a shame, because I liked watching Trey push it quickly up to Wemby.
Yes, and he's very good at getting alley-oops and Wemby too.
Yeah.
Oh well. I kind of in shock right now. We're down by 18. We were just literally down by like 6. Stallions 1 for 7 tonight.
Cowboy X Factor, I am learning about the Spurs. I come from a basketball family, but we're college. We follow UConn men and women. So I'm learning the Spurs.
David?
I like basketball, so it's fun to watch.
I like Sissoko too. He could get more playing time. I mean, if the Spurs keep losing like this, we could see him get more playing time later this year.
He came in for a quick minute.
Yeah,
last game.
yeah. And the last play of the game was an alley-oop to Sissoko, but could not convert it. By the way, if you've not hit the... No, she's not tall, Llama.
5'2".
No, I'm 6'4". If you haven't hit the thumbs up, we are still trying to get to 150. Much like our Spurs, the 150 likes is struggling for us, so we greatly appreciate you if you get the thumbs up. It is the best way to support the channel. It pushes the YouTube algorithm that brings new Spurs fans in, maybe new Giants fans, maybe just new sports fans in general that are looking to hang out with Selena Gomez and Grogu and a guy with a beard. Oh yeah, that doesn't sound good. Like, you remember 2 guys, a girl, and a pizza place? Well, how about 1 guy, a beard, a Grogu, and a angry face? I don't know. Good morning, Jorling, and it's been rough. UConn, Andrew. She's all about UConn.
UConn. Yeah, at my house, we tape every UConn game, men and women. We watch them all.
My ex-wife is 5'1", 98 pounds.
Oh, she's tiny.
She's little, Phil. She's very tiny. I don't know if I would ever cover UConn on the channel. Maybe not this season, but maybe.
Listen, if I can get you to watch a couple games, I'll be happy.
$5 again from Tudo. And another super chat. He says, Big Boss Rich, please suit me up in the Giants gears, and I'll promise you I'll destroy all opposing O-lines, and quarterbacks will be able to walk up the field on their power. Sounds good to me, Tudo. Love to see you out there. Hope you're doing well, my man. So glad that the Giants own Washington, and I love it.
Yeah, you were pretty happy after that.
Because, I mean, Giants fans have criticized the Eli Manning era so much, but at least we had one thing: stability. Granted, they weren't a playoff team every year, but they were a two-time Super Bowl team with a few other playoff appearances scattered around in there. But now, we don't even know where our quarterback of the future is.
It's true.
Daniel Jones tore his ACL. We don't know if he's going to be the same because a lot of his game was based on his athleticism. He's had 2 neck injuries. Tommy DeVito, the kid did get beat up and still completed some tough passes on Sundays. Are we going to have a quarterback controversy in New York at some point? I don't know.
Cowboy X Factor, I know Kemba. I love Kemba.
Not her favorite UConn player, though.
Not my favorite.
Wemby at the line for 2 and make them both.
Mr. Shabazz Napier.
Apparently he's killing it overseas. 16-point game. Can we get a little run here?
Yes, please.
Wait. Oh, fans! I thought you were saying fans were chanting F Coach Pop. I was like, what? Kawhi with the ball right now. Drives in the paint. Passes it out to Tice. Tice going to drop it off to... Can't see who that is. Oh, that's Coffee. And back to Tice. Tice misses a shot in the paint. And finally, Devin Vassell will grab the loose board. Can we get a run? Come on, Spurs. Get a run here. Devin with the ball into the paint. Dropped it off to Wemby. Wemby with a little jumper.
There
It's good.
Go. They're getting into the paint more than they were.
They are.
Quarter, that's for sure.
Next CSR short. Tommy DeVito's only Giants with multiple. He's the only Giant with multiple passing touchdowns. I'm sure.
Yeah, Mike. We just gotta get Castle healthy.
That 3 is no good by Coffee. All right, 14-point game. Let's get it to 10. If we get single digits, that'd be even better. But the clock is kind of against us. Mike Smith with the UConn. Devin pull-up jumper. There we go. All right. Kawhi's going to pull up and launch a 3, no good, trying to 2-for-1 it. I don't think there's any Coach Pop hate, Victor. I can't see how any Spurs fan can hate Coach Pop, but they might question his decision-making. Vassell way out 3-point land, just standing there with the ball on his leg. Looks like he's calling for a screen with Wemby. 6 on the shot clock. Devin's going to launch a 3. No good. Westbrook will get the ball up the court. And it's stolen by McDermott. And he just throws it up in the air to be caught by Kawhi. Not sure what happened there. It's a 12-point game. We're not out of this by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh my God, look how tall versus how small.
Oh my gosh. Wemmy's like a foot and a half taller than that ref.
That guy comes up to like his waist.
That's like me standing next to you.
Aww.
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
No. It's not over yet. Yeah, Joshua.
I would love to see a dogfight in the fourth quarter. That would be really fun.
Yes. Yes, Sterling. It was a 4-point game, and then the Clippers really took off, and we did not stay with them.
Oh, I saw something about Ray Allen go by.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yes, Cowboy X Factor. That is correct. That is a true statement. And TSR still doesn't want to talk about it.
Rich, do you know anyone with the last name Lauchus? No. Son, thank you for stopping in. Son Liang. Don't recognize your name on the channel, so thank you for stopping in. Smarty next door. Good evening to you. If I missed anybody, my apologies. 265308. Good evening. Yes.
All this UConn love in the chat.
I don't expect to win, but I want to see improvements. Exactly. Trade all our players plus Pop and all our picks for Luka Doncic. I don't think we can do that. Rich, my sister's ex graduated from UConn around 95, 96, and his family's all... Oh, okay. I did not go to UConn.
I did.
She did. Too much hero ball from Vassell. The Kaiser saws. Free Wemby. Good evening to you. See some new people in the chat tonight. Just want to let you know this is a sports channel. We primarily cover the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Giants. Who knows? Maybe next year we'll cover the Yankees, at least when they play the Red Sox, because that could be interesting.
Diana Taurasi is great, not was great.
Oh.
Just, for the record.
Yes, BB. We talked about that quite a bit during the stream. Good evening, Brian. Thank you for stopping in. And cheers from France.
Ooh.
Seth, good evening to you. But yes, if you are a San Antonio Spurs fan or Wemby fan, we cover both a lot on this channel. So if you'd like the place to hang out, a wonderful community. We don't always agree, as you can see in the chat. But it's because we want what's best for our team. So we'd love to have you join the sports community. Make sure you hit the old subscribe. Maybe help a brother out while you're in there. Don't forget the old thumbs up too, because it does help the channel. No, we're not getting Luka. I know you're a Mavericks fan, Cowboy X Factor. He ain't going anywhere. Wemby with 20 points tonight, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Solid game. I don't think he has a block shot yet. And if he does, it's maybe only 1. Fourth quarter's on the way. Wow, I'm way behind on my clock. I gotta fix that. My apologies. We'll get that fixed on the next time out. Well, Westbrook with the deuce. 84-70. Spurs ball. McBuckets gets in. It's Wemby in the post. Wemby. Gonna drop it off to Devin. Devin back to Dougie. Back to Wemby. Wemby with the turnaround J. Tough shot, and it's no good. Coach Pop on the mic. Please don't trash Sohan in the chat. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, wow, I don't think Anthony Edwards is available for trade. Spurs are going to make the doubters quiet. I hope so, Llama. We could really use Lucas Sandwich right now. Could we? Paul George pull-up jumper. In and out, Burger. Wemby with the rebound. Wemby will bring it up for San Antonio. 11 minutes to go. Down by 14. Wemby zips it out to Trey Jones for 3. Not really the guy we want to see launching threes.
Either of them.
Well, that's true. We are here. Top 3 at least. Westbrook in the paint. And I think Wemby may have blocked that. Trying to take it at Wemby. I don't know why he would do that. Wemby's a foot taller than him. Dougie open for 3. No good. Our 3-point shooting tonight at times is just disastrous. No Pop, no rings. I saw that earlier. True. No Mr. Robinson, maybe no rings. No Tim Duncan, no rings. We could say that about a lot of people. Coffee with a pull-up in the paint. Good. We could really use Joshua looking at my wiener primo. How could we use him?
Could scare away all the women who work for the team.
Wemby for 3 and 1. Alrighty.
That's a big play right there.
That could be a huge play. Workforce Planner, hello to you. No and 1? Oh.
Listen, I'll still take the 3.
It's not our ball. That's a turnover. What happened? Was that an offensive foul? I thought he got fouled and that was an and 1. I saw him make the 3 and get Paul George with the jumper from the 88-70. Offensive foul. That was a foul on Doug. Not what we needed right there.
No.
Dougie with the ball right now. Get up to Sohan. Jeremy's going to take a 3.
Oh,
He made it.
Wait.
I thought it was an and 1, but there was an offensive foul on Doug McDermott because I saw Wemby make the 3 and fall down, so I figured, oh, he got fouled by the defense. Nope, there was an offensive foul somewhere else on our team. Westbrook in the paint. Gets it to Tice. Tice gets blocked by Wemby. Tice gets knocked down.
Ah,
Oh, Wemby actually hurt Westbrook, I think, there. Knocked the ball out of his hand, maybe jammed a finger. It's still Clippers ball. Paul George dribble, step back 3 over Sohan, no good. And finally, Wemby will step out of bounds the ball. Big old feet.
he is still holding his hand.
Westbrook might got his finger dislocated. Does have some big feet. Well, thank you, Sean Elliott. Captain Obvious. Let me hit the ball, and yeah, he probably jammed Westbrook's feet. Yeah. I've done that playing basketball in my driveway. You go get the ball, and it just hits one finger, and that one finger ain't strong enough to take a ball bouncing off it. That hurts. All right, we got a timeout, 88-73. I saw a picture of Great Pop. Yes, he did say Glazing Bacon. I was not a fan of it. Some people are, some aren't. It seems like Spurs, the link is kind of divided. The community is kind of divided, not the link. I read link in the chat right when I said that, 265. The community seems kind of divided on whether he should be saying that or not. I wasn't a fan. But you know what? To each his own. Trade DeJounte Murray for first for 2000. Wait, trade. Try to get back to DeJounte Murray. We are a young team, Ronnie. We certainly are. We've been bad at rebounding for a while, Brian. I think pretty much every year that we've been on the YouTubes here covering the Spurs, they've given up multiple second chance opportunities and generally have been out rebounded. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we do need some Chuck Norris. I need some Chuck right now. Hopefully not, Tommy, but so far, yes, the struggle's real. You know what, Phil? You said go ahead and give us some triple, show you the game when we take the lead. I'm not sure we're going to take the lead tonight, so I'm going to give you the game now.
Sucker!
That's how I roll. I don't think they'll pursue Drew Holiday, Ken. I don't know if they're going to pursue any free agents or type of trade, anything like that. Jay, possibly. Smarty, we could use some more Thunder Dunks of Justice. It's been a while. We're down 15. The second half has gotten us again so far. We were down by 4 at one point in the third quarter, and then the Thunder went on a run. We got the lead up to 16. Right now we're down to 15, and it's not over, but we need to play with some urgency, some severe urgency with under 9 minutes to go. Oh, Butterfly, has he ever been vocal about it like that, though? I'm certainly, as far as I know, not in game getting on the microphone, but has he been vocal about that before? They're actually showing a nice Wemby Thunder Dunk of Justice at the moment. All right, back to the game. And it's Clippers ball. And they're still playing music for whatever reason, and not the announcers. Paul George pull-up jumper good, so NBA screwing up their stream again. Nice. Just playing music, not the announcers. Sohan fakes 3, gets to Collins. Collins. Thought was going to shoot. Instead, he'll drop it off to Keldon. Keldon's going to throw it off to Dougie. Back to Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. Jeremy's just going to launch another 3. Okay, Jeremy Sohan, the 3-point specialist. Is anybody else watching this on League Pass and they're just playing music instead of the game audio now? It's very awkward. Tyson the paint runner good. Michelle Beadle, she's there on the game. Keldon for 3, no good. And Paul George will get the rebound. I don't think I've ever seen a game where they just kept playing music and not the actual game audio. Paul George, baseline jumper, no good. DJ Tucker gets the offensive rebound. Tice thinks about a 3, pulls it down, get it over to Paul George. Paul George, 1-on-1 with Keldon. 5 on the shot clock. He's just going to launch a 3. In and out. Sohan with the rebound. I like the losing streak to be gone as well.
Oh, dear.
Doug McDermott falls down, loses the ball. Fast break, and Paul George in the paint, layup. And we're down 18. And Pop's going to call a timeout. What is with this music?
They're just giving you an opportunity to show your skills.
No, the announcers, they're not playing the sound of the announcers for the moment. They're playing audio cut due to booing. They're just playing music. They're just playing music. I don't understand what's happening. All right. Jeremy with the ball right now. Over to Zach. 14 on the shot clock. Back to Kelvin. Kelvin to Jeremy. Jeremy fakes the three and takes off in the paint and throws it down with righteous authority.
Underdog of
What
justice.
happened in this fourth quarter?
He is heating up. He hit 3 shots in a row. NBA Jam rules. Jeremy with 13, 4, and 4 now. Most of his damage has been done in the fourth quarter. Tice with a little jumper in the paint. I don't know why they're not giving the announcers are like, it's just all weird music. What is going
I don't
on?
like it.
You want to watch a game like this?
I have you to call the game for me.
I guess. This part of the circus show, Boo Day, it's not yet, Neil, but it's not looking good. Group round, good evening to you. Go Spurs, go. Jeremy's at the line for 2. So, Jeremy, we're 9 for 33 on threes, 27.5%. I'm going to turn the audio down on this music. I don't have a Becky G poster, Mike. Somebody said they were going to send me one, but I've not gotten one in the P.O. box. Dennis Elton going to check back in for the Spurs, and Jeremy's first free throw is good. The DJ forgot to cut the music, but this isn't in the arena. This is like the game audio. The music's on NBA League Pass. Of course, the running joke is that the Spurs fans are booing, and now the audio's getting cut.
That one-handed free throw really just throws me off every time.
He shoots him better one-handed.
Listen, muzzle.
Westbrook going to turn the ball over. 6.5 minutes to go, 96-80. Spurs down by 16. Need a huge run here. Pop's going to drop some bars. Don't think he is. Jeremy Sohan with the ball to Kelvin. Kelvin out in three-point land. We'll get to Zach with 14 on the shot clock. And Zach's going to pass the ball out of bounds. Turnover. Nope, that might be off a Clipper. Can they at least play some Slayer or something? There's a game audio finally back. Wow, that took forever. That was ridiculous. It is Spurs ball. Sohan's going to launch another 3. Off the back iron, no good. Will the Spurs score 100? Not looking good. I know, I thought about Arnold. Your freshest stream. Okay, my audio's fine now.
What? It's like a greased pig.
Hot potato with the ball. Westbrook's going to launch a 3, no good. Sohan with the rebound. We're still being... No, Belinda, I mean...
Oh,
And Sohan is the pain. It's been all Jeremy Sohan in the fourth quarter. Where was this in the first 3 quarters, Jeremy? 96-82. We need some stops and some runs. Master, you and Ghost Spurs go to you. And now a whistle. That's fair, Roy. Or Phil Collins. I would love to see Jeremy this aggressive all the time on offense.
yeah.
Not maybe not always looking for his own shot, but getting his teammates involved as well. I'm going to chalk this up to being early in the season. Quiet the line for 2, and they're booing him. He has, William. Mummy's been pretty solid tonight. Malachi at Brickhouse today. He's been Brickhouse a lot this regular season. 265, a lot of people are asking that. How are we just as bad as we were last year, if not worse, with Wemby? I didn't think we would be as bad as last year, but we kind of are right now. Kawhi makes a second free throw. Still a 16-point game. Move off Selena. I moved off of Selena, Calvin. And now nice pass to Keldon Johnson, who gets in there for the
Dunk of justice.
That's not true. Gufran. Groggy's my friend.
Coyote too.
Coyote. Paul George in the paint gets rejected. Spurs ball. Wemby will bring it up for San Antonio. Let's get a run here. You get Zach in the paint. Zach with the jumper. Good. All right. 12 points. Timeout, LA. Build on this. Glad Bacon, I agree. Spurs season 34 threes. Are we 9 of 34 from beyond the arc tonight? I mean, you should not be taking no, we should not be taking that many threes. I was trying to like be, snappy with it. I'm like, no, just don't take that many threes. My friends, we still haven't gotten 150 thumbs up yet. We have not had a San Antonio Spurs live stream on our channel in the regular season that does not get to 150 thumbs up. I don't want this to be the first. There's plenty of people to make here happen. If you have the chat up, just minimize your chat. Look for the little thing that looks like this. If it's not blue, that means you haven't hit it yet. Give it a little click. It'll turn blue, and we're good to go. We've been live for every game on this losing streak, so we at least deserve a thumbs up for that. Being loyal, dedicated fans. Stop threes. Yes, we do need to stop threes. No, we don't have a hunter yet. No.
Carlos Jeter in the house.
Carlos, stop, Carlos. Good evening to you. When we win, it's going to feel real good. All good. All good. Thank you, Boudet. Thank you, Joshua. Come on, Spurs. Let's come back in this game. Yes, Doja. I would love to come back and get this game. 2 of our 3 ones are against the Suns. I know. That is crazy. I slept on the like my bet. It's all right, Smarty. That's why I bring it up. Because when you go to a live stream, the first thing you see is the chat. And that's part of the fun of doing these is interacting with either the content creator or your fellow sports fan or Spurs fan or Giants fan or whatever it may be. Whatever sport it is. UConn. And you don't see the thumbs up, though, when the chat is up. You gotta lower it. Hit the thumbs up like you're booing Kawhi. and I still like Kawhi. Fair enough. Loyal, dedicated masochist. That's listen.
That sounds right.
my 5th year on YouTube with our TSR Sports channel, and the Spurs have only been a losing team. The Giants have pretty much only been a losing team, except for that 1 year last year, which is looking like an anomaly. Otherwise, they've been an embarrassment. That Joe Judge era, clown show Joe. Joe Judge was just sucked. Carlos, hope you're doing well tonight. The Clippers don't have 100, but I'd be willing to put money on the Clippers get to 100 very soon. Prudence? Maybe. Josh Primo is on fire. And somebody should pee on him. All right, 98-86. Do we have a run in us? The last few years, we've been more like a support group than a fan group. David Lee Ross? That's fair.
Both things are valid.
Clippers ball. They come back to the game with the clock already running, so I don't know what we missed. Zubac with the ball. Gets it to Westbrook, and Westbrook with the easy dunk.
William, I saw that. That's funny.
Gonna give you some boo boo. Gonna give you some beep beep. Gonna give you some doo doo. Gonna give you some wee wee. I peed on Primo. The cell gonna drive in the paint, and he's gonna get fouled. Joshua might be interested in what he says too. All right, BB. Good evening to you, and yes, happy Tofurkey Day to you. That's right, the remix edition. I love me some Chappelle back in the day. Oh, I didn't watch a show when it was on. I caught it many years later. My cousin bought me the best of Chappelle, and boy, did I laugh my butt off. I don't think he can make his show like he did back then today. It was so edgy. Devin at the line for one more. It's not a terrible game. Just not, we want a closer game than this. Man, and then you know one of my favorite things on Chappelle's show was, I know this is random, but Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories. Man, those things got me. Clippers ball, Quiet the ball, getting booed.
I will say, every game has gotten closer.
We get to Zubac in the paint, misses the shot, 7 on the shot clock. The Beard with the ball. Beard dribbling all around, oh boy, did he just juke Devin. Wow. He had Devin going the wrong way. Misses the shot though. Devin with the ball, going to launch a 3 down the other end.
Swish!
Come on, 9-point game.
I like this.
This was actually kind of enjoyable to watch about 60% of the time. Yes, RIP Charlie Murphy. 191. Zubac with the paint. Crashes into Devin Vassell. And I think it's going to be
Got a little bit of acting there.
that's going to be a blocking. Spurs on a 9-2 run. Devin did make it up, but man, with all due respect, Harden just clowned him on that one. Harden did a step and Devin went whoop that way. That's definitely a blocking foul, Devin.
Yeah.
Yes, fight to the end, Arnold. That's what we want. We want to see our guys fight. Paul George pull-up jumper. In and out. And Wemby with the rebound. Come on, guys. Come on, I want to win. Keldon with the ball. Over to Jeremy. 12 on the shot clock. Sohan looking for a pick and roll with Zach. There's a screen. Sohan into the paint. Over to Keldon. 4 on the shot clock. Keldon into the paint. Pull-up jumper.
Yes!
193. Timeout Clippers. Come on.
Oh, we got us a game.
Selena Gomez is back. Our luck has returned. Carpenter's Apprentice, good evening to you.
Whew.
We're making it a game. This is what we wanted.
This is.
Kick 'em in the nards. Nice. Does Miss TSR know what Kick 'em in the nards? What movie that's from? Kick 'em in the nards. Wolfman doesn't have nards. Kick 'em in the nards. The Monster Squad.
No.
Have you seen that one?
You have it?
Yes.
Oh, maybe that's what we should watch.
You haven't seen the Monster Squad? Like Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Mummy.
I don't think so.
Late 80s movie. Kids fighting those guys. It's a horror movie, but it's a horror comedy. It's PG-13. So, I mean,
Yeah, let's watch that tomorrow.
she has not seen the Monster Squad. It was a nice sequence, you. We are on fire. Yes, now fourth quarter one, he's going to show up. She loves Coyote. So, do you want me to show him what you got real quick?
Yeah.
So, I mentioned that my girlfriend had knee surgery yesterday. And, she had to come out in a wheelchair initially right after the surgery. And what do I see her rolling up with in her lap? Yep. And she's been clutched to this thing ever since the surgery. There you go. He has not left her side, except for that moment right there.
The first thing we did when I got back too was watch Coyote clips on
YouTube.
On YouTube.
Clippers ball, 7-point game. Quiet with the ball, getting booed. 1-on-1 with Keldon, into the paint. Turnaround, spin around jumper. Nothing Keldon could have did there. She's slowly becoming a Spurs fan, I think.
Yeah.
More by association. It's just, when you start seeing a team, Kawhi is a killer. We can boo him all he wants. Prudence loves Coyote too. Yes.
What's not to love about Coyote?
Yeah, son. She had MCL surgery. We tried a sexual position one night that was very dangerous, and she went one way, then he went the...
That is not what happened.
Wemby with the ball and almost turns it over, gets it back. 12 on the shot clock. Wemby's going to zip it out to Devin Vassell. 9-point game, 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Vassell's going to drive and throws the ball up into the crowd. That had to have been hit by a Clipper.
Oh, Carlos, that's so sweet. Thank you. MTK rocking the Coyote on opening night t-shirt in Bangkok.
Nice.
Nice.
Westbrook is not in the game, so if you're new to the channel, I do have the players who are on the court to your right, my left. Game clock, scoreboard. We'll try to give you as much information as we can. We can't show the game. An inbound pass is immediately put in by Zach Collins. We need to stop, though.
Yeah.
We have not been able to stop Kawhi tonight. 102.95. And now Paul George just loses out of bounds. That's a turnover.
Adrian, you're right. Even if we don't cross the line, this is a good game.
Yeah, but I want a good win.
I don't blame you.
By the way, if you're not hit the thumbs up, please do so. It does help the channel. We'll appreciate you when we get to 150. I believe we're close.
We are over it. We are at 158.
Okay. Let's get a win, Spurs fans. Let's get a win. Any Clippers fans, if you're here, thank you for being here. Do appreciate you. Collins for 3. Wemby with the rebound and gets the ball taken away. Both, no, actually, I stand corrected. Spurs are in the bonus. The Clippers are not. We had to capitalize on that PG turnover. We had to stop and could not get it. Kawhi getting booed again. We got it to Zubac. Zubac over to James Harden. Harden with a nice pass to Paul George. George cross court to man for 3. No good. Zubac gets the offensive rebound. Need to
They are
box
taking
out.
their time making these plays.
Harden drives in the paint. Throws it up. No good. Gonna get the call. They're not bringing back Lonnie. Lonnie's playing well with Brooklyn, I believe. Keldon with his 4th foul. And he lightly touched the elbow, and in today's NBA, that's a foul. The beard at the line for 2. I hate the man. You could pull a sledgehammer out back in the 80s and 90s and knock somebody right in the jubblies, and they would barely call it a flagrant. Classic fake comeback. It's not over yet, Boo Day. We do need Devin healthy. The Beard makes a second one. It's an 8-point game, and now the clock is our enemy. He always does get the call, DC. I mean, he's spent a career at the line. Both teams have taken 23 free throws, though, so we can't talk about free throws. Sohan drives in the paint, blows the dunk. Keldon gets the offensive board. They're going to get over to Devin. Devin takes a long 3. Good!
Sorry, Bear.
103.98. James Harden with the ball.
Just they're going to take as much time as they can
Yes.
for every single play.
Yes, 12 on the shot clock. And now they're going to foul. Paul George can get fouled and go line for 2. We're 11 for 37 from threes. So close to 100 and so close in general somehow. I mean, if we weren't so bad in that first quarter.
Yeah, that first quarter killed it.
Kawhi, F, and Leonard.
Well, third quarter was no help either.
No, third quarter at, yeah. Paul George makes the first one. Twelve to 37.
Fourth quarter have been fun to watch, though.
Yes, but we need to put it together for fourth quarters.
I agree.
For 4 quarters, excuse me, fourth quarter. Well, in the fourth quarter, too. And the second free throw is good. Pop's going to call timeout. Games are getting a little better. Maybe they heard your rant. Maybe. Felix has been a good game. I don't know how many shots Wemmy's taken in the fourth quarter. I don't feel like he's taken many lately. Boudet, he prays.
You know, every time we play the Clippers, it's getting closer, though.
I said that earlier. We lost by 4, then we lost by 25. Right now we're down by 7. So if we play them one more time this year, we're going to beat them, dang it. Yes, all right, the Spurs have been making them work for it. They have not laid down tonight. Not that they've laid down in any game, but they've been beaten badly in some games this year. And this is the type of game I enjoy watching. It's close. The Spurs might not win it in the end. The clock is very much against us, but they competed all night. And even when it looked like they were down and out, they still fought. The history of the Spurs, the worst record is 20 wins and 62 losses. The 96-97 team, the next year Tim Duncan was drafted. But 20 wins, 62 losses is our worst. Oh, well, Glaze Magazine now is winning. He says, next time we're going against the Clippers, we'll lose by 4.
Aww.
Wemby hasn't taken any shots in the fourth quarter? Seven-point game. we are running out of time. I would like to see us beat Golden State. You get the ball in the Devon. Over to Kelvin. It's taking way too long. Kelvin gets swarmed by Westbrook. Get it to Wemby in the paint. Wemby with the reverse dunk.
5-point game.
Thunder dunk of justice.
We got a foul. Westbrook will be at the line for 2. He's traditionally not a good free throw shooter. Oh, this is the last game against the Clippers? Oh. How does Wemby's face look? It looks like he looks like a Wemby. He looked angry in the third quarter. Probably what is getting beat. Prudence, I know, it might be a little too late. I mean, 6-point lead with 20 seconds. I mean, we need a Reggie Miller out there hitting a 3, stealing the ball, and hitting another 3. I remember watching that live. That was such a fantastic moment and such a shocker. 107-100. Westbrook made them both. Of course, because I said he's not a good three-point shooter, he made them both. Sewing with the ball right now, way too long. Sewing to drive in the paint. You get the layup. That took way too freaking long. Clippers ball. The Beard with the ball right now. We're gonna run out of time. Foul. 2 more free throws. Yeah, we're shooting a 2 when we need a 3, and it's taking us forever to shoot the 2. I love the effort, though. I do. I'll agree with that, HXC.
I mean, I like the fight to the end. I'm a big fan of that.
Fight to the end. Never stop playing. Don't give up. Don't you ever give up. Dominic Barlow's checking in for the last 6.5 seconds. Why? What? Why? I got nothing. Harden at the line. First free throw's good. Oh, you saw that too? Yeah, I mean that was Barlow's a game changer. What, 6.5 seconds? Pacers versus the Knicks. That was, oh man, I love that rivalry. Don't like either team, but like watching them play. Sohan with the ball, going to take a 3. Nope. I'll do it. Well,
that was a lot better game.
It was a much better game. It's another loss. I wonder how fans are going to feel. I know how you guys felt in the chat with Greg Popovich.
I'm interested to hear what he says after.
Yeah. Let me put the F up on the board. Not for what you think, but for final. Where's my quarter? There it is. It was a good game. For those of you leaving, if you get the thumbs up on the way out, it does still help the channel. For those of you staying for a couple minutes, we're going to pull up the stats and see who played well for us tonight and who didn't play well for us tonight. All right, we'll take a look at the Clippers first. I always look at the opposing team to mine. Paul George with 24, Kawhi Leonard with 26, and he got really hot in the second half and really did some damage against us. Zubac with 12, Harden with 16, Mann with 6. Off the bench, Tucker with 0, Tice with 8. Oh, I can't read. Westbrook with 8, Coffee with 4, and Powell with 5. Tice did have 11 rebounds off the bench. So, very efficient rebounding. James Harden did have 9 assists for the Clippers. For our San Antonio Spurs, Zach Collins with 16 points and 9 rebounds. Jeremy, you don't mess with the Sohan with 19 points, with most of his damage coming in the second half. He actually had an efficient game. While a 6 of 15 shooting is not what we're looking for, 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists, and only 1 turnover. Not too bad. He did get clowned a couple times by Kawhi, with Kawhi just blowing him out of his shoes. Keldon Johnson had 15 points, did not have a very good night from 3-point land, only 2 of 8. Keldon's been getting a lot of assists, though, lately. And here's one positive I'll say about Keldon tonight. 7 assists, 0 turnovers. He has been doing really good with that in a lot of games this year, so hopefully he keeps that up. Wemby had a good game tonight, 22 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 blocks. 33 minutes, overall pretty good. Malachi Branham sucked tonight. 21 minutes, started, 0 for 6, no points. 1 rebound, 1 assist. He played 21 minutes. My man got 1 rebound, 1 assist. That's it. He sucked. He was actually worse than Champagny. Off the bench, Dominic Barlow put up a goose egg. McDermott with 3. Osmond with 5. Bassey played a whole 2 minutes and had 3 turnovers. I said he wouldn't play again in the second half, and I was right. He did not. He had 0. Trey Jones had 4. Jones actually had kind of a quiet night. 4 points, 2 of 7 from the field. And then Devin Vassell, welcome back. Was not very efficient from beyond the arc. He was also only 2 of 8. The whole team struggled from beyond the arc, but he did finish with 18, 4, and 4 in 27 minutes. I expect him to be back in the starting lineup on Friday. The Spurs desperately need them. We dropped to 3-12, 1-8 at home, and this is now a 10-game losing streak. I don't know what to say, except for go Spurs go. So my friends, I hope you have a wonderful holiday tomorrow. Be safe, and if you get the thumbs up again on the way out, a double single. Yeah, a double single. Brandon, I had high hopes for Brandon, but man, has he regressed in the regular season this year so far. So hopefully he's in a funk and he gets out of it sooner than later. But again, happy holidays to you. Thank you all for tuning in. And until next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports, Miss TSR Sports, Coyote, Grogu, and Selena run wild on you? Go Spurs, go!